Hey all, J-Man here. I just want to tell you about beardedshirts.com. It's a great place to get a lot of cool superhero shirts and other merchandise. You can scroll, they've always got sales on. As you can see, they've got these really cool print all over shirts, which I really love. That's Eddie, the founder of the site. And if you're looking for stuff, all you got to do is you click on the search here and you can type in all over. And that's going to show you the all over prints, which are really, really cool. Look at that. You got Legion of Superheroes, you got Brave and the Bold, you got JSA, you got Superman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, all kinds of stuff. So check out beardedshirts.com. Hello, Legionnaires. Welcome to Fantastic Fridays. This is episode 22, where we're covering Jack and Stan's legendary run on Fantastic Four. I thought I'd start early. Sean's going to be a few minutes late. D-Bud is also coming on. I figure, why not? Let's just get some of this stuff out of the way so that when they get here, we can start. I'm just getting everything set up. I was already sitting at the computer. I thought, why not? Let's start chatting. You guys can see me setting this thing up. So we're doing issues 80, 81, and 82, but annual 6 comes in between there. So so it's actually going to be 80 is the first issue we're going to do. So let me just get that on here. And we'll talk about what's coming on the channel as well. There we go, issue 80. Wyatt Wingfoot's going to be back on this one, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Let me find my notes here. So this is what I basically do while I'm waiting around. There you go. Found my notes. Put this stuff down. Okay. All right. Who do we got? FK is already here. What's going on? That's a first. Yep. Classic Comics is here. See, everyone's putting a CT. Let's do that for Clobberin times, of course. Hey, Classic Comics, I just sent you an X message. I started reading The Hunger, Darkseid versus Galactus. So I'm checking with RR to see if he's good to do the 14th. So Saturday the 14th. Oh my God, it's gonna be Friday the 13th next week. I'm so excited. Saturday the 14th. See if you're good to cover the Hunger, Darkseid versus Galactus. Oh, Chris is here. How's it going, man? Thanks so much, guys. Make sure you subscribe to Chris. There's only a couple of you here. The link to his channel is in the description of all my videos. I just put his link for everything I do. So make sure you guys are subscribed. Hey, make sure you're subscribed to Classic Comics as well. I can get those links. Let me get the links are in the chat or in the description, but I'll get them on here for you as well, just so you can have them. Oh, I love Saturday the 14th. That's a great movie. I'll play the lottery as well. My name's Jason, so technically I should be good. I love Saturday the 14th. That was a great movie. Hello, Phil. How's it going? Thanks so much. Oh, from South Wales. Awesome. We're starting a little bit early. I got to go through what's going on with the next few live streams, and we've picked something for Fridays. Or at least I've picked it, and I told Sean this is what we're doing. And Sean's like, yes, we're doing it. So I put Classics link in the chat, and then Comic Vet, I'll put Comic Vet in the chat as well. Anybody else here? I think that's everybody that's got channels. Okay, so this Sunday, we're doing a stream on Sunday. We're doing a Sunday stream. We're going to talk about 2000 AD and talk about what you're missing if you're not collecting 2000 AD or the Dredd magazine. So it's the 2000 AD Progs and the Judge Dredd magazine. They're awesome. I'm going to have a special guest, Stephen Ross, who does a podcast for 2001, but also he is the translator and letterer for Arctic Press's You're the Hunter from the Future official translation. So You're the Hunter from the Future, one of my favorite movies of all time. I've got all the lobby cards on both sides. I've got the poster, got the soundtrack, all officially purchased, got the Blu-ray, of course. I even have the 4-hour television version of You're the Hunter from the Future. And I have a Facebook group for You're the Hunter from the Future. So you know I'm serious. he did the comic book translation, so it was never translated into English. So finally, they're releasing it in 4 parts, 4 issues, fully translated with the original art and everything. It's great. I just got my copy, so we're going to talk about that on Sunday. I'm not going to get into it here. So that's going to be on Sunday, man. That's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be really cool. Monday is the Legion live stream, of course. Yo, this middle issue, Jim Starlin, holy crap. This middle one was the damn best. The next one after that's pretty good too. But 239, the cover is not exciting, but the interior is very exciting. That might be one of my favorite Legion stories I've read so far. Maybe my favorite Legion story that I've read, which is crazy. And we've read so many. That's going to be episode 56 of the Legion live stream. On Wednesday, we're going to have a lot of fun on the Action Elite. Last week, we had a lot of fun talking about Ninja 3, The Domination. But this week, we're going to talk about No Escape with Ray Liotta, Ernie Hudson, and a bunch of other guys. Lance Henriksen is in it too. No Escape is actually a very solid movie. It's kind of not talked about that often. It's actually very good. Ray Liotta, big, good vehicle for him. I guess it didn't really go too far after that, but it's actually a very good movie. So we're going to talk about that on the Action Elite. So that'll be on Owen's channel, not this channel. And of course, Sean and I are going to be talking about the Headmasters. We're going to complete the Headmasters series, the cartoon from Japan, the animated series. We're going to complete it. We have 14 episodes that we're going to finish off and talk about each one. I'm about halfway done watching these episodes. They're absolutely bonkers. Ultra Magnus is dead. Like Cybertron is Cybertron is blown up. Ultra Magnus is dead. All the other Autobots are scattered. Galvatron might be dead. I don't know what's going on. It's insane. So you got to be here on Thursday. 1 week from today is, of course, Fantastic Fridays. So we'll be back. These are the issues that we'll be covering next Friday. Okay. Did I miss anybody in the chat while we're talking here? Okay. No Escape. Yes, I love it. It's a great movie. Sent your reply. All right. Let's see what Classic says if he's good for Saturday the 14th. All right. Yeah, it'll be the evening. It'll be 7 p.m. Eastern my time. So same time as right now. This time right now. So let me know if that's good. I'm checking with RR might show up tonight in the chat. If he does, we can ask him. When you first flew in 2000, I could tell that I went from lights from the city of Cardiff. Nice. That is cool. So you got, what else did I exactly midnight. It's exactly midnight. Yeah. You just turned into a pumpkin. So I did see Beetlejuice. I'm just waiting for Sean and D-Bud to come. So I saw Beetlejuice. I did post a review. I thought it was good. It was fun, but I wasn't dying over it. I felt that there was a few problems. It didn't shoot high. It was kind of just like stuff you've already seen. There wasn't anything really new that was introduced in it. It was sort of just, sort of there. I liked Beetlejuice himself. I thought he was a really fun in this movie, and you got to see his origin. You got to see how he died. So that's cool. I also like Winona Ryder. I've always liked Winona Ryder all the time. So what are you going to do? I like her. She was good in this movie as well. So I like those two. Jenna Ortega is in it playing the daughter Astrid. She commits one of the sins of movies, which is the I don't believe you sin. And what that means is that she basically doesn't, this isn't spoilers, she doesn't believe in the supernatural. And what's the screen time in this one? He's in it more than that, I think. Yeah. So my issue is that she doesn't believe her mom. So Astrid is the daughter of Lydia Dietz, right? And she doesn't believe that her mom can see the ghosts and all that stuff. So Lydia, in the meantime, since the first movie, has gone on to be like one of these mediums, and she goes to houses. Because remember, the ghosts are trapped kind of around where they spent their most time in their lives, unless they've passed on or unless they're working in the afterlife, if they draw the door and go through it. So there's the complete afterlife, which is like the soul land or whatever it was. There's the exorcised room where everyone who's been demons who've been exorcised. There's the afterlife where you just work, the clerical place, or you're trapped in where you spent the most time where you died or when you lived. So those are your sections. So she's like a medium, and her daughter doesn't believe her, and that's driven a wedge between them, and that's the main part of the first hour of the movie. And I'm like, what do you mean she doesn't believe her? Like, she's close with her grandparents, so Charles and Delia. They literally saw Beetlejuice. He was a snake. He attacked them. He became flesh and blood and was trying to marry Lydia. He literally controlled her sculptures. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't believe that the spirits are there? Like certainly there's many eyewitnesses and there's lots of evidence. So I don't understand. Like, so I hate the I don't believe you a trope in movies, especially when it's there and you know that they're going to get together anyways. Like, they're going to reconcile anyway. So that's the problem. But anyway, no shot at all. They're probably filming Doctor Who. Yes. The real Doctor Who, because Doctor Who has tanked to hell. Fair partial. Let's say, talk to the audience. Oh God, this is always his death. This is always death. Season 4, episode 15 is which one? I don't know which one you're referring to. Your favorite part of the show. Okay, let's say talk to the audience. Oh God, this is always death. Okay, yes, it's not death. Why is it death? Yeah. So I answered that. It's November. So okay, you guys are talking about had no shot in being the movie yet. No shot at all. Stop it. Simpsons. Oh, it's from Simpsons. Okay. I think I've seen a few episodes of Simpsons. I haven't really seen too much Simpsons. Hello, you're here for the hot takes. Well, we're talking about Fantastic Four, so it's awesome. Is that a hot take? These 4 issues are bloody awesome. So hey, Mark, how's it going? Make sure you guys are subscribed to Legion of Comics. I believe Legion of Comics is Mark in all my videos. He is. So Legion of Comics, the link to his channel is in the description of all my videos and live streams. So you can find it in the description of this one. I'll post it. I've been posting the links in the chat as well, just to make it easier for people. There you go. So make sure you guys are subscribed to Mark. Yeah, so we're talking about Fantastic Four. This is the first time. So we're basically into new territory for me. So all of these Fantastic Four issues going forward are absolutely brand new. I only read up to about issue 60 when there was a sale. So when that Fantastic Four stick, that really bad Fantastic Four movie, when that one came out, they had a sale on Comixology of Fantastic Four. So I ended up grabbing the first 60 issues and I read those. But that was a long time ago, like when that movie had come out. So since then, I've been rereading these. So we're way into new territory. I happen to own a few of these because I really like Crystal. So I actually own the one, it's number 81 with Crystal officially joining the Fantastic Four. So I own that comic. And I read that one. So that's just a coincidence because it's Crystal, not because of any other reason. So most of this stuff is all brand new Fantastic Four issues for me. Fantastic Four stick. Yeah, Ben has no wiener. Yeah, that is weird. Yeah, that is definitely weird. In a perfect world, I mean, all your videos and you agree with most, but we're agreeing more often than we aren't now, though. It's weird. I don't know what to do. It's too weird. I also liked that Terminator Zero. I thought that was like really well done. That was actually very well done. Actually, it had 2 or 3 ideas. There was actually a couple of ideas in that Terminator Zero that were better than anything that's come after part 2, pretty much. I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, this might be the best Terminator thing since part 2, which is crazy. I don't know what to say. Like, they came up with at least, just off the top of my head, at least 2 or 3, I don't want to spoil it for people, just 2 or 3 awesome ideas that are like, wow, why didn't they think of this? I don't mind Terminator 3 that much, but they could have, like, why didn't they introduce this into the sequels? It would have been way better. It was fun. Okay, so you guys are going back and forth. Yeah, no, Ben. Hey, your Muslim uncle, how's it going? You enjoyed Beetlejuice, but I felt like it had some rush parts. Yes, I agree. It didn't make a lot of sense. Yep, looking forward to hearing the behind-the-scenes info later. Yep, I did post a review on it, so you guys can check that out. It was, yeah, I gave it a 5 out of 10. That's sort of a pass on my scale. I'm going to rewatch it again. If you like Beetlejuice and Lydia, which they are clearly the best, it's going to be more positive. It's not a cringe movie. There's nothing bad in it. There's not like you're like, throwing up and you're. I just felt that there wasn't a lot of cool ideas. The first one had so many ideas that when I saw it as a kid, my mind was blown. I'm like, I can't even comprehend like how awesome this movie is. This one was okay. It was fine. Like it's okay. So there you go. Zero was So everybody, you should rewatching that Terminator. I know some people, if you don't want the subtitles, it's on Netflix, so you can turn it to English if you want. If you just want English. Comic Cap Collectibles, how's it going, man? Third best. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's probably a clear winner. It's definitely the third best, like easy, I think. I don't mind part 3, but geez, this Terminator Zero, there's just so many cool ideas. Leave it to the anytime you need more ideas, get the Japanese in there. Sorry, I'm a big time Japanese fan. Just anything. If it's Japanese, if it's Japanese, there's like a 90% chance I'm gonna like it. Hey, how's it going? Couch and Social, how's it going, C Bizzle? You enjoyed every entry in the Terminator franchise. Definitely want to see. Yeah, I do like 3. 4 is like, yeah, it's a movie. 5, it's a movie. 6, I don't like that one at all. That was kind of crappy. Rank them all, yeah. Rank them all. We need a Terminator. Yeah, well, you can rank them. I pretty much did rank them right there. I almost just ran. Hey, Brennan, Legionnaire Brennan. We're going to shout out the Legionnaires as well. Let me shout those. Oh, RR is here. RR, buddy. Next Saturday the 14th, Galactus versus Darkseid, The Hunger. Let me know if that's good. Same time as right now. I messaged you. Let me know. And W Vogs is here. How's it going, dude? Yeah, let's shout out the Legionnaires, and then I'm gonna see if I can start getting going here. So we gotta shout out the Legionnaires. These are the channel members. So Dan, Sean, Steven, Brennan, who's in the chat. Mark D, everybody knows Mark D. RR is in the chat. Philip Story, SVon82. So Scotty does the Dazzler streams with me, and Digger Jim, who is our newest member, and of course Clobberin Times, Mike Alonso. We're basically doing this, to continue what he wanted. He wanted he wanted all 3 of us to complete this series, at least the Stan and Jack parts. So we're going to complete that. And then after that, I'm going to tell you guys what we're doing next after that. So please, yeah, if you haven't already, please put a CT in the chat to honor our good friend Mike, who passed. We miss you, buddy, man. I had a dream about him the other night. I actually had a dream about him the other night. I woke up. I was feeling pretty sad. I'm still thinking about him every day, and especially on these streams, but really especially on the Legion streams. We miss you, man. All right. Let's get Sean in. And D-Bud just messaged me. He's running slightly late, so we might get started, and then we'll just bring D-Bud in. I told him we'll go real slow. we'll go slow to make sure he gets it, because he really wanted to come and talk about these issues. Plus, we need the Fantastic Four expert. This is the first time I've ever read these comics, so I don't know what the hell's going on. All right, let's bring Sean in. Hey, how's it going? So I told Sean what we're doing next, and it's not going to be a surprise. So we're only doing up to 102 on these streams. That is a personal decision that I made because Mike, Clobberin Times, the 3 of us came up with this to do this. I said, what do you guys want to do? Let's do a Jack Kirby thing. Let's do something and I said, why don't we just do Fantastic Four? And Clobby said, yeah, let's do it, but he doesn't want to do past 102, period. So we're going to stop. I might still continue to read Fantastic Four past 102. I probably will, because I did get the digital versions past then, but we're not going to stream about them, at least not in this format. Maybe sometime down the road in the future, if I feel like we can go back, we will. But no. Legion live stream, of course, will continue indefinitely, because that was actually my idea. Clobby got me into the Legion of Superheroes, but it was my idea to do a Monday stream, flagship stream of the week, as Legion of Superheroes. So that'll continue, because that was my idea. This was a collective idea. So I thought we need a surefire win, because Fantastic Four is a surefire win. I'm like, if you can't do Fantastic Four, why don't you do the Avengers? So I mean, is that a no-brainer? Is that even a shock to anybody? It was between this and X-Men. And I got to tell you, I've done so much X-Men content on my channel. There's over 200 X-Men videos. I don't need to do more X-Men. I'm doing it all the time anyways. I fanned through Exceptional X-Men. They should have renamed it Unexceptional X-Men. Nothing happened. I flipped through it. I'm like, they're not in costume. They're not fighting. I'm like, this is bullshit. It's done. Like literally, Sean, I am the rapid fire reviewer. It's like this. Yeah, okay, I'm done. Like immediately done. Right there. Dropped it. Like didn't even bother. I'm like, yep, done. So Avengers look, I mean, was it obvious? Perhaps it was obvious. So we're going to do Friday Avengers. I don't know what I'm going to call it because Avengers Fridays. If you come up with ideas, message me. Let me know. Okay. No, I didn't. No. Sean just got in here like 1 minute ago.
Yeah.
I voted Avengers. Yeah, I don't need a poll. We're doing Avengers. I don't know what to tell you. It's just the obvious choice because it's between Avengers and X-Men. Really, those are your only two backups that you could do after this, right? Favengers? No, I don't know. Yeah. So Sydney News Canadian. Boom. Yeah. So it's gonna be Avengers. That's it. So there you go. All right. Let's get going here. So many tabs open. Where am I? Here I am. Fantastic Four, number 80. Avenging Fridays. Yeah, that might be good. Avenging Fridays. Oh man, Wyatt Wingfoot is friggin' back. I was so pumped to see him on the cover. It's like he's like my favorite character. Firstly, I like native characters anyways, and this guy breaks the native conventions of comics, which he doesn't have the kind of the ponytail thing or the side.
He's not Spirit. Yeah,
he's not Spirit. Even though I love Spirit, stop it. I only bought 2 classified GI Joe toys. Spirit, of course, because he's the best, and Torch because he was my first ever GI Joe. Fridays with Jarvis Fridays. Look at this totem that they're fighting in this is effing insane. Like this is like Jack Kirby, like bombardment.
This should be a throwaway issue. I know. Like whatever. It's like there's no major villain, but this guy's awesome. Like
I like this guy.
Yeah.
By the way, I just read that Dawnstar issue. Like I caught up on Legion today for Monday. Mm-hmm. Man, Dawnstar. Oh man, I'm close to putting her on top. I love Princess Projectra. It's between those two, and then Night Girl is still number 3. Dawnstar came in and just killed it for me. Again, native looking, even though she's a mutant or whatever. Avengers Assemble, yeah, you could just call it Avengers Assemble.
Sure, yeah,
sure. But I even made the background for it, but I'm not going to show it to you guys. I'll show it to Sean after the stream. You'll have to wait until we finish these. I don't want to do a Marvel movie and start looking too far ahead. I want to concentrate on what we're doing right now, which is Fantastic Four, and these 4 issues are pretty cool. Earth's Mightiest Fridays. Oh, I like that one. I'm going to write that one down. I like Earth's Mightiest Fridays. That's good. All right, Sean, do you have the credits for this one? We're going to go real slow. D-Bud is coming. He's coming. We're just giving him a minute.
Fantastic Four, volume only, number 80. Release date was August 13th, 1968. The cover date was November 1968. This issue was, of course, penciled, conceived, plotted by the great Jack Kirby, inked by Joe Sinnott, lettered by Sam Rosen, and edited and word balloons by Stan Lee.
Okay.
Stan Lee. Yeah.
Stan Lee. Okay, so RR can't make it on the 14th. Do you want to do so Classic Comics, do you want to do it on the 21st? Let me know if you want to do 21st. I'm okay with the 21st. So same time as this. All right. Yeah, so Wyatt Wingfoot has returned. So cool. He has returned. And there's this mystical totem that is going to run amok, but they do something at the end, which is kind of neat. How could you tell you're
Also, stay
Canadian?
tuned
Yes, I
for
know.
a special was a display allowance plan. I got thrown when you read one of those old comics and on the cover they had some sort of like sales pitch to the retailer. It's like, hey, like a retail plan just for you.
Just for you. It's not playing anywhere around here, man. It's
Really, yeah,
painful. It's
yeah.
painful, buddy. I basically immediately started as soon as the trailer started. I immediately started crying, like nothing happened, and I was already crying on that trailer. Oh, beautiful, D Bud! I killed enough time to get you in here, buddy. Look at this. I need to win the Killing Time award here, big time. I really did a great job. All right, let's bring D Bud in. I'm gonna give you I got to give you the Conan intro. Where's my Conan intro here? This is for all the special guests here.
I managed to get out of work a few minutes early so I could get in here. I didn't think I'd make it
Nice.
in time for the start of the issue.
Oh, I killed a lot. I could just talk about nothing. That's the other thing. And then the chat's here, so I'm just answering questions and talking about stuff. Like I could just kill time forever.
I just have to cool down though. It's about 100 degrees here today, so
Oh,
just got back into the air conditioning.
yeah. We basically have air conditioning just running all the time. Okay, we got a shot of this is for all the Tarantino foot fans here. This is the Tarantino page. We got the feed of thing. I don't know. All right, so things here. We just started. I love that Crystal has. It's not her superhero outfit, but it's
her maid outfit.
It's her maid outfit. You thought that was Jim Shooter? Oh my God, Jim, how are you? Yeah, it's her maid outfit. I wonder if they're ever going to do a figure of her maid outfit. Hey, Phantom Outsider.
No, but jumping ahead, I wish they do a Legends figure of well, we'll get to it, man. You know which one.
No, I unless it's Wyatt Wingfoot, or the Totem. Okay,
no,
well, let's get
the last issue we're going to do. Yeah.
Oh, okay. They are doing an amazing Crystal and Lockjaw.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday.
Yeah, that looks really neat. Things Feet of Strength. Hey, Archibald, thank you so much for coming on.
Hey, Archibald.
All right. Okay, so this is all like, it's not. It's like again, just more of the hanging out as a family. Hot Ziggity. Do we say Ziggity?
Yeah, Ziggity.
They did,
and then he sings an old vaudeville song. Like,
I don't. This one I don't know. This one
I looked it up immediately. It's an old vaudeville thing. Yeah.
Yeah. If the Marx Brothers, if Groucho or whatever sang it, then I might know. But if not them, then I'm not going to know.
Yeah.
All right. I like Wyatt here in a Kirby like Machina, and I'm an action figure guy, so I know Sean is too. We immediately thought, okay, 3 3/4 Wyatt Wingfoot, in this in this thing.
Gyro Cruiser.
Yeah. Love it. The Gyro Cruiser going through. What can it be? It isn't an earthquake. It's Kirby damage. He doesn't just do crackle. He also does like good damage, like earth or like
rocks flying around.
Yeah. Like earth damage. Like. Oh man, look at this. This entire thing is crackle.
Now crackle, yes.
That's great. You get your damage on one page, and then you turn and you're like, whoosh, the crackle. You got a swoosh. He falls out. He's got the Hulk pants. He does have the Hulk pants.
Maybe he found them. The Hulk used to hang out in the desert area around there too. So, hey, these are nice purple pants. I'll take them.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Look at this craziness. Imagine you turn your page. What the heck? Whoa.
I didn't even have to turn the page.
Oh, you didn't have to turn it. Oh, it wasn't a page turner.
Yeah.
That is awesome. You saw it. So you got to see all this on one page. You're like, oh my God.
It is.
And listen,
this is a third splash page, and it's only page 6 or 7.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, because we've got one. Well, these are always splash.
Yeah.
And then you got another one. And you got another one. Yeah, this is page 6.
Well, and you may notice as we go through all these, at this point, Kirby's doing 3 splashes per issue. You always have the opening splash, but there's 2 more, and I think every one of these is going forward for quite a ways.
Right. Okay, so there's the totem. Yeah, so Tomazuma. Okay, looks pretty.
I gotta say, this is a Kirby thing because it's like ancient god like.
Yep.
Figure, and I mean, I think the conception of this is Kirby, like totally Kirby. So I mean, obviously this design is totally like vintage Kirby, right?
Right. Oh yeah, big time. This is just like this crazy designs but it actually really does suit this. It actually suits this culture. Like you could see something like this actually like existing. Maybe maybe not with the purple or whatever, but like
it looks more Aztec to me. But
that's true. Yeah. But anyway, whatever. Okay, so careful bet. So here comes Johnny. Jump, yeah, almost like a golem. Yeah, he's like
golem. Yeah, he looks golem.
Worse than Kirby. So the same thing at DC. Get a splash page done too. Yeah, and we went through all of the 4th world, which was awesome. All right, I like that they're trying to shoot at the FF or at Human Torch.
Yeah.
And they think he's a demon because he's never met him.
Right.
You'd think Wyatt would, talk about his buddy who could, go turn into flame, but
yeah, I've got this friend who becomes fire. If he ever comes to visit me, don't start shooting at him.
Yeah.
Help like he told Johnny all about his family, like he knows who the grandfather is. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe he's not close with. I don't know. Maybe he's not as close with. I don't know. He wants to keep it. He wants to keep his superhero friends private or whatever. It's possible. Throws some flames back, spinning around. It's like Silent Fox. I heard Wyatt speak of you, but who is Tomazuma? The living totem, the walking death. Hey, wait a minute. Kirkman, you bastard. I know where you got that from. Faster stretch. If the kid's in trouble, it's like, oh, it's fine. Yeah, I'm fine. Reed, of course, knows the legend because he knows everything.
He knows everything, yes.
Yeah, he knows everything. That's fine. Wyatt's getting the big action here. Hey, Skeptic, how's it going, man?
Skeptic.
Yeah, Wyatt's getting the big super action here, the big foot stomp. And and he's like hanging on. It's like, see, what I like about this guy is that it gets right into, like, I feel like he's always moving forward or doing something. Like, he's not just a passive character. I like people that are seeking out either an adventure or something. Like, it's not just like I'm waiting for it to come to me, and then it's like that's why I like this guy's, and that's why it feels like almost it could have been like a pulp character. Like, it's like he's going out in order to do cool things. Like, it's not just I'm hanging out and then, oh, this happened and now I've got to react to it, right?
Yeah, and he doesn't hesitate to do it. Johnny was, hey, you want to come along? Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah. You weren't with us on those, dude. I was like all over this guy. I was like, yeah, hell yeah. He just like, I'm tagging along. I'm like, yes. I legitimately like him, not as a joke. I'm not being funny. I really like this character a lot. I think he's awesome. And yeah, none of the conventions like these guys. Okay, I mean, sure, like these guys are the conventional, like what you would think or whatever, but not Wyatt. All right. The totem trying to grab him here. He jumps down. And yeah, this is a big time, like it shoots like energy or whatever. Or no, what is it? Vapors, the vapors of the living totem.
Yeah, it's just gassing him.
His t-shirt does stay tucked in.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe it's
white.
That's his superpower.
Yeah. And it stays perfectly clean. Well, that just because you guys shop at a crappy, I'm shop at a crappy store where I'm shopping, the white shirts that I get don't get stained at all. So I don't know. We're shopping at the same store. All right, so they're hanging out with Silent Fox, though he is talking, so I don't know, but it's like my
that's a lot of exposition for Silent Fox. Oh yeah, by the way, there's this Red Star Oil Company that wants the land, but we're never going to give it to them. They wouldn't work into the plot at all, would they?
No, never.
A random thing to mention.
Red Star, they're
It's
behind the Iron Curtain. Oh, they're Russian, of course.
Wait a minute, the
Red
Star Company.
Yeah,
they're controlled from behind the Iron Curtain. No matter. Silent Fox has spoken true. This land is ours. And if all else fails, there is Tomazuma to protect us. It's friggin' Daimajin.
Yeah, it's Daimajin.
Did you think of that, Sean?
I don't think he saw it. Well, I don't even know if those movies came out yet. Oh no, wait, they would have. This late 60s, right? So, yeah.
I'm not saying Kirby copied it or got the idea from it. Just happened to, it's just a coincidence. I just happened to think of Daimajin.
Yeah, it's just great minds think alike.
Yeah. I would like to see Daimajin versus Tomazuma. Why don't they do that? Toho, let's do it.
Have they ever?
I'm waiting for them to release War of the Gargantuas on Blu-ray.
It's not on Blu-ray. No, I have it. I have it in that. It came with Rodan.
You got the. Darn.
Yeah,
wish I had that.
Oh, it's so good. It is not to be an ass, but it is really good.
Yeah. Well, no, I those two I don't have. Those are about the only two I can think of that I don't have.
You should, but Rodan came. I think Rodan is for sure separate, and I think can you get War of the Gargantuas separately? I'm not.
I haven't seen it except in really expensive used ones.
Yeah.
So I'll wait until they put it. They'll put it on Blu-ray eventually.
Yeah. They certainly. Yeah, they for sure will.
You have to. Brad Pitt admitted that was the movie that got him into movies.
Yes, that is true.
In an Oscar clip, yeah.
Yeah, I saw a clip of that was Tim Burton talking about it as well. That something about his kids were into it.
Oh yeah.
Was Lone Ranger's comrades killed by a werewolf? Hence, no, the silver bullets are for the price of life or whatever. It's like he's got the silver mine, and he only shoots if absolutely, because it's basically costing him money to shoot. That's the best way. That's the best
bullets.
Way.
Yeah,
that's the best way to avoid innocent bystanders, right? Like, what was that? I think that was a Chris Rock comedy special where he's like, make every bullet $5,000 or something. It's like no innocent bystanders are gonna get shot. Anyway, Human Torch is coming in. And then this thing, I mean, again, this is just like, is there anything to say? We're in this like time period of like where it's just crazy action.
Yeah.
Like,
you can just say like 4 panel pages with great action sequences.
The lost art, we've talked about this before, the lost art of creating cool characters, and having them learning about them through the action. So there's still action going on. So you don't feel bored. Like you feel like you're getting a lot. You're learning about the characters. They're teaming up, using their powers, fighting some sort of monster, whatever it is. And then it all kind of comes together. And that was the magic of all these Marvel, even Spider-Man, even I'm sure Avengers. I haven't read those Avengers yet, but it'll be Avengers is like that, right? Like X-Men, all of these things are kind of like that, right?
Yeah.
Iron Man, right? I read the first maybe 20 or 30 Iron Mans, I think, and it's all like that. It's like some new guy or something or whatever it is. Daimajin, Daimajin's awesome, buddy.
There's 3 of them. Yeah, they made them back to back years, and then that was it. They didn't make any more.
And it's one Blu-ray. It's just it's probably not that. It's just one Blu-ray, and it's all of them on the one Blu-ray.
Yeah.
I've got the Revolve Tech, that whatever that thing's called. I've got Daimajin of that. It's really neat.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah. He's like down there somewhere off screen. Okay, so they're fighting this thing blast. So this thing can shoot those vapors from its mouth. It's got your what does it say? Electro beams.
Yeah.
Electro beams. Crackle. Nailed them pretty good here. Reed with the catch, the save.
I can't bear the weight anymore. Yeah, he's got his. That's some real strength. I mean, he's holding a
Yeah, pick
whole
up a
human,
person.
and he's stretched out way out there.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty hard.
Yeah, that's he'd be pretty heavy. Yeah. And we're gonna toast our friend in just a second here. So get ready, guys. So he dumps Johnny back in. They're flying towards your totem, and Thing is gonna utter. I actually like this blue font for him. I don't know why. Normally it's like a red, right? But
It goes with his pants.
Goes with yes, it goes with his pants. So he says it's clobberin time.
It's clobberin time.
All right. We always cheers our good friend Mike, who we lost. Favorite character was a Thing, and we miss him. I had a dream about him the other night, which was it was so weird. I woke up and sometimes when you wake up and you feel like it was really real what was going on, and then you're like, wait a minute, I don't like. You're like, oh yeah, no, that wasn't real. It was so weird.
I just wanted to get that sip of water because it's hot outside.
Synthetic panels, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining us. All right, he nails this thing from behind pretty good. Got the stomp going on here, and like power blast shooting off its back. So, like, I mean, this thing is awesome.
And you find out later that kick also knocked out his speech.
Oh yes,
Whatever.
yes,
yeah. It's like so he's not. Tomazuma's not going to talk anymore.
Yep.
Which is what Thing wanted. Just shut up. Like
To shut him up.
Yeah.
Shut
that would work with Reed.
I like how he has tassels too. Like he's just kind of like they went through this trouble of making this thing, and then they added tassels to him. Like
I like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that. That's neat. Okay, so here comes Reed in the jet. Smack or scrack. Grandfather, the totem lives. I have seen it. I have felt its power, but it's not our protector. It seeks to destroy us. He looks cool here with the holster. That's cool. You must not speak such words, my son. We must never lose faith in the mighty Tomazuma. It's like, well, I don't know about that, buddy. It's pretty good. Let's see. They were Kirby finger pointing, laughing at Stanley. Yeah, that's right. They're all. Oh, well, Bob Kane is. I don't want to get into that debate. That Stan Lee, it's hard for me to be too angry because I'm just too used to him. But Bob Kane, when I saw that Bill Finger documentary, I was enraged. I didn't realize it was that crazy. But anyway,
It's Stan and Bob. They're totally different things.
That's
Bob
a different, yeah.
Very underhanded what he did. Extremely.
Yeah. The tassels are used as wind dictators so that he can target his vapors. No prize. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. It's like, where's it going? Where's the wind? Oh,
otherwise, you have to do this.
Yeah.
That's never worked for me, by the way. But yeah,
And he doesn't have a tongue, so he couldn't do it anyway. So he's got to have the tassels.
Yeah.
What's the name of the documentary? Batman and Bill Finger or something, or Batman and Bill, maybe. Search that, Phil, and that's the one we're talking about. Okay. All right, so they come over again. Here he comes. He's moving. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. And since I'm out west, I'll try to stop you with a flaming lasso. That's cool. It's like, you'll get with all the action you want. Chief, don't come any closer. It's dangerous. Look at these guys. Here comes the cavalry,
Yeah,
man.
Cavalry, exactly. Yeah.
mega jeeps and stuff.
A cavalry of Native Americans.
But look at how exciting this panel right here. There's a lot of cool stuff going on. You got guys doing passes around. Here comes more guys, and then each guy's just nailing the crap out of them.
Yeah, they're circling the wagon train essentially. Yeah, it's doing that.
Yeah.
And he's blowing. I mean, you see that he's blowing that one truck away.
Yeah, this guy got nailed.
Yeah, zapped there.
Reed's expression. He's like, "Holy shit!" All right, so he grabs here. Look at this bad boy here.
Yeah.
Okay, now yo,
Bazooka.
what do you think about this, guys? This is pretty interesting.
Yeah, he describes
Like,
how difficult this is, but like there was an issue where Thing just stuffed him into like a little jar.
Yeah,
I know it was
back
a
in the
visual
Frightful
gag,
Four
but-
story. Yeah, he stuffs it
Yeah.
in there. I
Yeah,
was like, how is he talking? How can you hear him?
yeah. But here's like, oh, it's so difficult to breathe and whatever, and it's like, okay, well, what about that other time? And he seemed okay there, but yeah, it's neat.
Well, Reed in the mouth.
Yeah.
Reed in the mouth of madness. You're like, boom. Okay, he nailed him. Pretty
I
good.
don't know if like a bazooka was necessary for this plan. Just throw him in there.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
know.
Well, get him in there faster.
Yeah, no. Bazookas are always necessary.
Yeah.
There's never been one time where it's not been necessary.
Hey,
Yeah.
would Death Wish 3 have the right ending if it didn't have essentially a bazooka at the end?
I love Death Wish 3.
It
I have them all on Blu-ray now. I'm so happy, all 5. I even like part 5. I don't care. It's
Yeah,
fun.
I had 3 separately, but I went ahead and I got the Blu-ray.
Yeah, you have to. Death Wish 3 is like a masterpiece. He's walking with a cop and shooting people on the streets like this. Like I'm watching.
Yeah, it's like a video game shoot 'em up. It's like
Shoot 'em up. I was like,
It's
this is the
contrary,
greatest.
yeah.
It's a Roadrunner cartoon, a live-action Roadrunner cartoon.
Yeah, it's so good. All right, boom. He did nail him. That was cool, man. I mean, that was
Not just boom, Bakoom.
Bakoom. Ooh, yeah. All right, you're good. I like things like sitting there. He's sitting how I'm sitting right now. The mighty Tazuma has failed. It's like, oh, wait a minute. The Totem that walks still lives. Da-da-da, there he is. It is like
There's
Diamond
the
Jane.
real one.
There's a
It's
real
like,
one.
oh, I guess you didn't need me.
Yeah, I think he sat back and waited to see. So let me see how this plays out before I jump in. All right. That is. Oh, so next one's going to be. We're going to have to skip to annual 6 here for a second. So hold on a second. I can't just go next. One sec. Scroll through all.
That was the
this.
first annual I ever bought when I was a kid.
This one right here.
This one, yeah. Got it at the Vaughn supermarket, not at the 7-Eleven.
All right. Okay, so let me go down to my. So now it's annual number 6. We have the appearance of one of the worst designed characters in the history of. I'm just joking. He's absolutely ridiculously awesome. I don't think anyone can cosplay this guy effectively.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be difficult.
Cosplay proof. Like, oh my god! All right, Sean, you want to do the credits on this one?
Yeah. Fantastic Four Annual 6, volume only. This was cover dated November 1968, but it's released August 13th, 1968. It's penciled, plotted, conceived by the great Jack Kirby, inked by Joe Sinnott, lettered by Sam Rosen, and edited and word balloons by Stanley. In the first appearance of Annihilus. When I was a kid, I had no clue how to pronounce that. And I was like, Annihilus.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Yeah.
I was just learning to read when I got that name, and I'm like, what the heck is this?
Annihilus.
I'm still not confident.
Right. Annihilus.
I'm not confident. Is it Annihilus? Is that how you'd say it?
Annihilus, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that until someone said it on something. I was like, oh, I thought
Annihilus,
it was Annihilus.
But yeah, that's how I called it when I was 6 or whatever when I bought this.
Yeah.
Annihilus.
Because I never spelled annihilate before. I never had to.
Right.
Right.
So yeah, I was like, Annihilus, yeah.
Annihilus. I used to say Gallicatus. Like I said it in a weird way, like it what's phonetically, like I said it wrong phonetically. It's like
I
was
had Galactus
Avengers.
right. Yeah, I had Galactus the name because of the cartoon. They'd done an adaptation of that in the 67 cartoon.
But is it Submariner or Submariner?
Submariner is what I say.
It's supposed to be Submariner, but
It's he wasn't in the cartoon because
no.
they had the other cartoons for the Marvel superheroes, so
Yep.
they couldn't
Yeah.
use him in the '67 FF cartoon,
Yeah.
which is too bad. That
Thank you so much for the super chat, buddy. And Classic Comics, and you are good for September 21st. So, guys, everybody, September 21st, Galactus, Dark Side, The Hunger. We're going to be doing that one. I just started reading it. It's friggin' awesome already. So we're going to do that on September 21st. That'll be a Saturday. Thanks for the super chat, buddy. No, and handle this. Analyst. Man, it's a weird name, but awesome design. Thanks for the super chat. I'll give you. What can I give you for that? I've got a few. I'll give you Superman, of course. It's Christopher Reeve. And Flash Gordon clapping. Oh my God, yes. You can't get better than that. Angry Cockroach from the Negative Zone. Yes, I do like the Negative Zone. So Sue, the whole radiation thing, we don't have to dwell on that. There's radiation that's could affect the baby. But if they go to the negative zone, they can figure out how to stop the radiation.
Yeah, he kind of explains it in that one panel there on the left. It's the antimatter would be the key, and there's of course tons of antimatter in the negative zone. So he knows there's something there that can get the element he needs to save Sue and the baby. He's not sure exactly what it is, but he knows that that's where it would be.
Yeah, so let's get to the negatives. I mean, this is the let's just get to the negative zone and do cool stuff when we're here. And they get there pretty damn fast because they're already here. Now, this is the annual. Now, I think this entire annual is just this one story, if I remember. I read this a week ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So this is actually pretty epic. You got this one, right, T-Bud?
Oh, yeah. Got it.
Let's take a look at it.
My little hands right here, but yeah, there's nothing else in this. There's no extra bonus stuff. They have a little preview sort of in the
cool
on the inside page, but yeah, there's no bonus things at the back or anything. It's just the end of the story, which I don't want to spoil yet, but
right.
But
that's awesome. The negative zone sounds like an online forum for haters. Yeah. That's pretty much the negative zone is now called YouTube or X. Okay, so Annihilus is having Annihilus, he who annihilates. Ugh. Try to say that 3 times fast. That. No. Okay. Look at it. First of all, everything to do with this character is the best. Every gadget, this is every vehicle, every weapon, everything. This is the last. Am I correct in saying this? Is this the last original Kirby creation that we're going to get?
Of a major, yeah. I mean, as far as a big villain, yes, this is the last one he created for the Fantastic Four. There's a couple of minor ones, which I think Stan actually had it because Jack kind of said, well, you could think of some stuff for your right. And there's one kind of significant supporting character that's still yet to come, but that's about it. Yeah, you're after this, it's kind of just going through previous villains.
Well, they're going into the negative zone, so we got an introduction of Annihilus here with his spiky shoulder pads and his awesome arm and his face. His face is wicked. I actually like bug characters and things that look like, and I like robots. So this kind of somebody had said he's sort of the cockroach or something from the fandom.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I mean that is kind of what he is. He is supposed to be evolved from a bug.
Yeah, he's neat. I like that. I think that's really cool. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Let's get in there.
Yeah, there's their distortion zone, but here we go.
Yeah, here we go. I haven't seen these in a while. In a bit.
They do the separate. Yeah, they've got the separate pages, but it's a 2-page spread in
Hold on,
the
let me make you full screen.
actual comic. Yeah.
Oh, you got the bar there. Sorry, yeah, but
Yeah.
that's awesome.
I'll move it over here. Yeah.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Another one of his
Double.
collage pictures. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Which is, for this, it's very fitting that he would have
Right.
that.
That's really, yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, Negative Zone. This is cool. I also like this read coming forward. Looks neat to me. They're all kind of. This one's crazy. This one's even better. Yeah, that's
I love the look of the Thing on top of all this, like because he's all line art and stuff.
No.
Yeah, it's really neat. All right, well, they get to the Negative Zone, and Annihilus gives them something to help Sue, and then that's the end of the issue. I felt there should have been a bit more action.
Yeah, so the baby died. That was it. Too bad.
That was
They
it.
Lost. Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, actually, this creature that attacks Reed,
Mhm.
They explain who that is. It's
Oh.
actually a character you've seen quite recently, actually, that got changed into this creature, and I think they do it in the story because there's that issue 108 that they use Kirby art in that comes up after this run.
Right.
There's a Negative Zone story that leads into, and I think it's that story where they explain that this bat-like creature is actually the Mad Thinker's android that Reed tossed into the Negative Zone in issue 71, and
That's
then
cool.
Annihilus just grabbed him and said, "Oh, I'm gonna mess around with him and turn him into this creature."
Well, that's crazy. That's
Trivia
really
there.
neat. Cool details. Yeah, this creature's like really weird, and it's like Reed is like stuck on this thing and comes down, and they're pretty much immediately into a fight. Like, I mean, you just got into the Negative Zone. You know, it's a nice place to visit, but I don't think I'd want to live there because it's like you're just fighting. Oh yeah, we got to cut back to this very serious doctor. It's like the most serious doctor.
Violating HIPAA like crazy.
It's like, yeah, I suppose I have to find out something. What? Find out what? Well, I'll just tell you. All right. See, look at this. Oh my goodness, it's all this crackle. What's going on?
She's got Kirby crackle in her blood.
Thanks again, man, for another super chat. The Negative Zone is like the Trek Mirror universe. Everyone there is an a-hole and Nihilist Blastar, both massive jokes. Yeah. I'm almost done season 4, buddy, of Enterprise. The Mirror Universe episodes are coming up. I'll finish it this weekend. All right, let me see what I can.
Bobby's favorite.
The
Mirror,
favorite
Mirror.
episode is Mirror Mirror. Yes,
Yeah.
I know that, yeah. He shared the list with me, and then he was going to give it to me, and then he didn't get. I didn't.
Well,
get
he did a stream, or he probably did more than one, where he went through all the original series Trek episodes and ranked them in order.
I did. I watched that entire stream. That was awesome. And then me and my wife gave our 2 cents while we were watching it. All right, so I'll give you Liv Morgan, and Elvira. Oh, it's covering the good parts.
Best part, yeah.
The best part. Well, that's just how it goes. It's like, all right. Okay, so yeah, back to action. Getting. Oh man. Okay, so this is badass. I really like this a lot. I like the like his profile it is frightening. Like this like robotic like mouth thing is so neat. And then he's got them here, and then there's that bat creature thing. And here you go. He's like putting on his. He's got the cosmic control rod, so that'll be important. But there he is, in his full.
What gives him immortality is the cosmic control rod.
Yeah. He flies, so he's got a lot of cool stuff. He can fly. And he's got cool vehicles. Yeah, even his henchmen are pretty cool. There's Reed there. It's like, wait a minute. So what's he saying here again? But there's one who comes from another world. Yes, his power is a mystery to me. This guy. It's like, who are you? And this guy's like, no, it's not. You're pointing at me. No, I'm pointing at him. Like,
Yeah, the puny looking one in the back.
I love this. Punched him through the crowd. That's cool. We got some Flash Gordon looking guys here. I got like Thun or something. It's like all these guys.
Lion Man and
That was the only thing I didn't like in 1980 Flash Gordon is Thun is, well, he's not in it / replaced as a human or whatever, right? I think they replaced him as a human, if I remember. Yeah, who let that honky in? Who let that guy in there?
And I like that shot of Reed stretching forward.
Yeah, that's cool.
See, yeah.
And he gets nailed with Crackle. It's like, fool, do you think a fragile, flexible body can oppose the merest blast of my cosmic control rod? It's like, I guess not. I don't.
Wait,
I thought
cosmic control rod? That's what I'm looking for.
That sounds perfect.
Well, that was convenient.
What? Oh my god! No way. No. Yeah. Oh, there's it. How will we ever find anything in the negatives? Oh no! Wait, there you go. How about that? Yeah, that sounds good. But this looks wicked here. Like having the Crackle coming out of the thing and then obscuring him in it is so cool.
Yeah.
This is a cool page.
Yeah.
Just blasting the shit out of guys. For only in the elimination of other life can a nihilist find his immortality. Well, that's pretty shitty.
And Reed's just gotta grab that thingy. I need that thingy.
He's trying to grab his rod. Oh
yeah,
man.
he wants his rod.
Oh no.
Oh God, it's starting to devolve into Toxic Tuesday here.
Yeah, what's going on here? Like I gotta start putting a trigger warning or something at me. Careful, there might be something fun, so I better put a trigger warning. Gets nailed into where his buddies are.
Yeah,
and
convenient again.
Convenient again. Yeah. Well, he's trying to get him in here. Okay, look at this. You can't even tell where, like, it's so intricate.
Yeah. Good old Kirby machine. And he's calling them the grotesque ones.
Right. Ben, Johnny, this is where we make our move. It's like, he's looking at us like we're just a bunch of guinea pigs.
He's throwing a switch.
Whoosh. Nail turn into the flames, nail pounding. He's trying to pound through here. He's got this weird machine. Like, look at this. Look at this guy. It's like foot. It's like he's got friggin' is that like cleats or something? Like, it's like, holy shit.
He's got cleats, yeah.
Friggin' stomp this guy, man. What the hell? Look at this. What? That is cool. It's like friggin' Saw. Look at this weird thing.
It's like a
sponge. Sonic sponge.
Yeah.
Sure, that looks more like the Doomsday Machine from Star Trek.
I love the Doomsday Machine. That's one of my top 5, I think.
That's my favorite episode.
Yeah,
it was the first full episode I saw back in whatever 68 or 67.
Yep. Yeah, that's for sure. I haven't officially done anything like that. Like, I can't do it. I know Clobby did it. It's too difficult. I could pick like maybe 30 or something that I like, but yeah, that's like, if I was gonna do top, that'd probably be top 5, I think, for sure. Okay, so the sponge thingy is going after Johnny here, and then Thing is like trying to not being crushed by that big boot. It's like, okay, so he's shooting the crap out of it, and I like this like determination, like almost like, oh, like nail this guy. Crackled him to death here.
Yeah, and then he zaps that Saw, and I thought they might do we got to switch what we're fighting,
right?
because they're kind of designed to go after each of them. But it doesn't work out that way.
Yeah.
So that was a surprise.
Yeah, they've done that. They have done. Yeah, it's like swap up your partners or whatever. Yeah. There he is in the boot. The boot still has him pinned. All right. Crunches the thing. And then see more destruction. Like, so this is like robot destruction mixed with like ground destruction. So it's like a lot of good.
A lot of inking.
Yeah.
Good thing Vinny wasn't inking this one.
Yeah, if it was just Vince, it'd just be Thing and like two of these.
A couple of, yeah.
It's like a couple of rocks or something. That's good enough. It's all kids' junk, as Clobberin used to say for Bob Haney. That guy's just kids. It's kids' junk. Who cares? You know. Oh, we got another one coming up. Crap! I forgot that was coming. Let me get my thing ready for that. Hold on a second. All right. So he's crunched through the boot. He's gonna flip him, and we're gonna get
Rips it right out.
It's Clobberin time.
All right, we'll do another drink. I'm getting low on my Pepsi. I got to switch to my. Remember, I want a Pepsi free, and then he's like, "If you want a Pepsi, pal, you got to pay for it." No, that was the best. That was the best. All right.
I think we're already on page 22. You're already past a whole issue worth of regular issue size.
Yeah, I mean, this is the other thing. I mean, I don't know. It's not like, see, when we're doing the Legion stream, we're only doing 3 comics because there's actually a lot of, because there's like weird things going on, and you know, sometimes it's like, but this is just like so like exciting that like it's just leading to more action. You can almost eliminate a lot of the dialogue, and I was saying earlier for some of the earlier issues, I think that they were overwritten, a lot of them. But they're not as. Are you still finding them overwritten, Sean? Or I know we were talking about this.
Oh, they're not as bad.
I don't think they're as bad.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes there's like a thought balloon on top of a thought balloon from the same person. I don't get that, but and sometimes even like word balloons on top, like just slung together like that. But it's not as bad as like everybody says something. Like, we're gonna get back into that if we're doing Avengers. That happens all the time.
We will. Yeah.
And everyone says the same thing in like in the one panel for the first few issues, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And that's is that Buckaroo Banzai, I believe. Oscillating overthruster.
Yeah,
that was Buckaroo Banzai. I wore the Buckaroo Banzai headband on the first ever video I made for YouTube, which is a review of John Carter. I was going to say John Carter of Mars, but the film was actually called John Carter. That was the first video I ever put on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I wore my Buckaroo Banzai, my Banzai Institute headband. I got 2 of those. They gave those at the theater, I think. I didn't see it in the theater. I got it on eBay. All right. So got him down here. Okay, so hold on a second. Clobberin time, smashing. Look at all the nice smashing effects here. This glass or mirror smashes him, grabs. He's got the cosmic control rod, baby. Yeah, take off, eh? They should take off.
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here.
The hell out of here.
Gotta get back to Sue.
Let's go back to Sue. So he's got the cosmic control rod, and I suspect that the cylinder responds to thought waves. Good idea. It's like, which it translates into raw power. And it seems that I was right. Good job, Reed. Annihilus does not take this very well. He actually does get pretty, I feel like he gets, I mean, that's his thing for immortality. So it's like his whole life has been.
Oh, yeah. It's not just that they knocked him out. It's that Reed took his control rod, and that's how he remains immortal. Yeah. That's how he became what he is, actually. So he wants that back bad.
Yeah. And we'll get to what the ending is, but I actually liked what happened. But anyways, we'll discuss it in more detail when we get there. They have stolen my most priceless possession. my Action Comics #1. No, without it, immortality can never be mine. Without it, I die like any lesser being. It's like, okay, rail plane is gone too. Yeah, and they also took your plane. Well, you know what, man? Reed, bastard, you broke into my house. You stole my property.
Did he kick his dog too?
He kicked his dog. He tracked dirt into the house. Like, it's just like, this is like outrageous. I still am the master here. Thus their fates are sealed. So Skalak. Oh man, look at these guys. There's been a lot
those
of
are awesome,
pages.
man. Gosh, it's like unleash these guys. Dun, dun.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
you're
kinda
crazy
came
with
out of
the
nowhere.
Splash.
What were these guys called?
The borers.
Borers. Yes, I wrote
Yeah.
that down.
But yeah, he could go crazy with the splash panels in these annuals.
Yeah, this is great. How much was this annual? What was the cover price? I missed it.
A quarter.
Quarter?
I didn't drop the quarter that time.
Oh, yes.
Silver Surfer #1.
Yeah. Oh my god. That scavenger broke his robot's foot. Yep. That's great. He insulted his cooking. It's raw, and then he slammed it or whatever. Sorry, I watch all the Chef Ramsay shows. If that scavenger counts as pet, then yes, he kicked his dog. Yes, that's right. It's going to send the borrowers. So what they do is that they take stuff from you, they borrow it, and then they never return it, and it's really irritating. No, they attack you. Now I like their mouths or whatever. Have these guys ever appeared? Have they appeared? Like, do they? No,
I don't think I've seen them since this. They may have, but I don't recall seeing them again.
They look like they belong on in like Fourth World or something like that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I was thinking that when I was reading this, I was like, they look like Fourth World kind of guy. Yeah, with all of these, all these different dimensions and worlds like that subatomica and negative zone. I mean, this is crazy. Like Kirby, like, and we've said this before. Everywhere he goes, he's creating all of these things, and it's just like, the negative zone, and it's not just like, okay, I just made up a word. It's like this whole world in here, and all these cool guys within it, and then Subatomica has all these cool guys. So it's like you start to think this is like, it unlocks your imagination more as a kid, because you're like, wow, oh my God, there's like, and then what else? If Annihilus is in the negative zone, what else is there? And then you got another kid going, well, I like Subatomica, because it's got Psycho Man and all these other guys. And then even Mole
Just
Man.
with this, there's so much. He keeps on adding more and more. You've had the negative zone before, but you got Annihilus and all these other characters he has trapped in there. And he brings in these. He's got all these devices, and of course his crazy machines. I have Kirby machines. It keeps going and going. It's like it never stops with the material.
You could take this one issue.
That's why he was the king.
If you rewrote this, I'll say this and we'll move on, because I don't want to. But if this exact same issue, and you just said to someone, retell this now, like, don't change anything, just make the same thing, like do the same comic, it would be like a 10-part series, right? Because they would drag it all out, and this is just like, you're getting this for a quarter. This is great. I think the value, comics have gone up more than they should, because we did the analysis on that a few streams ago. So they've gone up more. Oh, the only one that hasn't gone up, oddly enough, and people make fun of Spawn and Todd McFarlane. Yeah, well, he's the only guy that's kept the comic at the proper dollar amount, right? Yeah,
it should be. Yeah,
it's $2.99, and it is $2.99.
And
so his comics are $2.99. The 4 Spawn titles.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the series. Was it like Marvel Remix or something like that? But like 20 years ago, they did this, where they got new artists to come in and redo these same stories. Like, how would you go about it?
Right.
It was the stupidest, and of course they were all boring. And I was like, what the hell? Why'd you do this? This is so stupid. They did the first meeting of the Inhumans and all that stuff, and I was like, huh? And it was boring as ass. And yeah, it was.
They can't do it better than the King. So what's the point?
Yeah, I would never do that. That was a stupid idea. The Borers eventually evolved to Brian Bendis. Yeah. And after these issues, those creatures all unionized.
Marvel Remix fireworks and all that stuff. It was like, I guess it was the late 90s, early 2000s or so. Other artists just came in and just redid the Fantastic Four, like how they would do it, and it was awful.
I don't think you could
anyway.
do it something like that. That's too much. Dave C, what's going on, brother? Hey, man.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Hey,
Hey,
Dave.
Dave, I saw you bought that. I'm gonna give you a PSA, buddy, right now. I'll give a PSA to D Bud because he might have these. That Godzilla, the Showa era, that big book that has all of them in those pages. Right now, PSA, remove them. Remove all of the discs. Yeah.
Or if you don't, at least lay it flat on the long. Do not stand it up like a book.
Yeah,
do not do that.
I did, and they all slipped in, and they're glued to hell. They all got glued to hell.
Mine didn't do that, but like I did, but because I saw it, like J-Man would show it to me when I come over, and I was like, well, I don't want that happening to mine. It never happened to mine, but I put them in a separate. You could get them on Amazon, like a multi DVD box.
Yeah. I haven't taken them out, but I have it. It's laying like this. You don't stand it like that. You
don't stand it.
Yeah.
But they can slide down, but what happens is over time the glue gets stuck to them, and that's very hard to remove without damaging the disc. So.
Take them out. Mine are ruined. At least 3 of the discs are ruined. Now, 2 of the discs I already have on Blu-ray from before, but like some of them never got released on proper format. So do not keep them in that or keep them laying down because the glue gets stuck. So Ravenscroft is here. Hey, Ravenscroft, thanks for coming on, buddy.
Ravenscroft, what's up?
And Quagnar is here. How's it going, dude?
Quagnar, what's up?
Hey. Dave C is trying to get some subscribers here on his channel. So let's go to his channel for a second and share his link here. What is Dave C at right now? 73. Is it possible? Can we get Dave C to 80?
80.
Is it possible? Can we get him to 80 tonight? Let's see if we can get him to 80 tonight. It's not a big ask. There's like 16 or so of us here, so let's see what we can do. I think a lot of people may already be subscribed to you from this channel, Dave C, because they already we're kind of all linked together. So hopefully we can get you a few more tonight. Okay.
I popped in the link for the show during Midnight's Edge today, but
oh, nice. Oh, that'd be beautiful. Send me the midnight.
But I get some people to come.
It's tough, man. I'm content with doing what I like. Clobby inspired me in this way. I'll say this and we'll definitely move on. Whereas he's just like, I'm only going to do what I like, and that's it. I'm still going to review movies, and if they're bad, I'll tell you they're bad. I'm still, I watched Acolyte. It's terrible. I did my review, but I'm not going to do the constant news updates. I can't. I don't like any of the stuff,
Yeah.
So
no, do what you want to do, what you love to do. Talk about what you like to talk about. Stuff you don't want to do, don't do it.
That's the best. That's the best. Dave C. That's the tip for you as well, buddy. I saw you're doing Battlestar Galactica. That was kick ass. Just do that, and that's it. There's a lot of people who are better, anyways. They've got more of a personality. They can do these videos, and you guys know who they are. You can.
That Battlestar stream was awesome, man.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome.
I have the complete thing. Like I have that entire run, and I love those comics. But they went through it, and I love just seeing them. Just seeing all the different panels and art. It's great.
I watched the whole show, the original series. I don't remember it that well, though. I mean, even though I watched all of it, I wasn't like a big fan of it.
Yeah,
and
it's
I didn't
a bit
have the
before.
comics, but it was fun to watch that stream. Though.
It's a bit before our time, I think. I mean, I can't speak for J-Man, but we're about the same age, and it came out when we were 1.
Yeah.
So, but I discovered it when I was like 9 or 10, and I thought it was wicked. And I discovered it through the comics, actually.
Yeah.
I saw those first, and I was like, "Oh!" And then I knew of Battlestar, and then I started watching again on repeats, and I was like, "Oh, this is awesome, man! This is Star Wars."
Yeah, I think I watched it. I mean, when I saw it, I go, oh, it's a Star Wars ripoff. They're capitalizing on that. But
Right.
Yeah.
but I saw the cast. I'm like, yeah, I'll watch it, and it was fun. So I watched the whole thing.
Yeah, I saw it after the new one. I saw the new one first, the whole thing. I saw the entire new thing first, and then I just buy everything. I'm not just so I bought the new one, then I bought Caprica, then I bought everything on Blu-ray. Then I bought the one DVD, then I upgraded the old ones on Blu-ray. So it's like I just go. I can't just have one thing like Star Wars, Doctor Who. I watched like one season of the new Doctor Who. And then I went and bought everything from 1963 to now. Like I literally just bought every single dog and watched all of it. I can't just watch.
You're a collector.
What?
I couldn't
Same with
tell from the
Ultraman.
background.
Right? They can't tell. Yeah, I can't tell. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
see, I watched a couple of Ultramans, and then I watched
yes.
more and more and more and more, and got all the figures, and
yeah. I'm like way behind. I've only watched like three series or something. Like I haven't watched anything. I just keep buying them. It's like I'll get to them. I'll eventually binge them.
Well, you're watching Ultraman Arc, the new ones.
No, I haven't watched those. I know. I got the YouTube channel. I did
link,
get the YouTube. Yeah, you sent me the link. I got the link, and I've subscribed to it. All right, let's continue on with the borrowers who are attacking the borrowers from down under, or the borrower. What were that? Borrowers. Yeah. All right, so they're not going to play chess with them. That's for sure. They're going to attack. Start blast the crap out of everybody. Obsessive collecting disorder. That is me. Yeah, and I even buy the garbage things. Star Trek's the only thing I put the stop to. I only bought the real Star Treks. I did buy the J.J. Abrams movies, but then I don't know. I stopped buying after that. So I didn't buy Picard or any of that other stuff. Okay. All right. So they're fighting. He holds up the controller. The only thing that can get us to safety is the cosmic control.
Give me Kirby Crackle.
Give me Kirby Crackle. I call forth Crackle.
I don't want to drain too much of the rod's energy. I need it to save Sue and the baby.
That is true. Yes.
So just like silver bullets, I can't just use this randomly.
Right. Shuffleboard match. Yes, that's how they decided it. It's almost too easy. Something's sure to happen. Yeah. Well, yeah. Oh my God! Vehicle alert. 3.75 inch vehicle alert.
It's got the opening canopy and everything.
Way ahead of you, buddy. Yeah, no, dude. I saw this. I'm like, oh shit, Kenner. Here it comes.
Vehicle, yeah.
Get this
it would have been Mattel, but yeah.
Would have been Mattel. Yeah. Would have been Mattel. You're right. Would have been. But
and it has a ramp on the side to climb into it.
Yeah. This is total package.
He's got wings. What does he need the ramp for?
I know.
Oh, yeah. Maybe
it's got railings so that in case he loses his his footing. Yeah.
Beautiful. Oh, so good. Oh, here we go. He flies it into Kirby space. How awesome is that? So he flies a Kirby vehicle into Kirby space. Like, that is great. He's shooting. The deed is done. Nothing can save them except for a splash page.
Yeah.
Something clobbered us. We're ragdolls. But powerless? Never. Wow, that's awesome. Too bad you can't see this properly on the screen because it's like I can't get the full effect. But that's kind of the best I can get. Pretty. Oh, he always says. I always like that guy. I was like, I was like Ford. Oh, there. Yeah, D-Bud's got it up. Hold on, I'll make it full screen for you. There you go. Yes, that's good. That's good. Yeah, nice. Full screen right there. Cool.
That's cool.
We haven't noticed any miscolorations. I noticed. So when we were doing Fourth World D-Bud, there was a lot of where they changed the color of characters. It was really weird. Hey, Joe Dog, what's up, man? Thanks for coming on.
Mostly in the New Gods issues, they change colors all the time, and they even cropped some images, like in some of the more important stuff, like in was it War Dogs? And New
Yes,
Gods,
War Dogs.
yeah, War Dog, New Gods number 7, and most of the New Gods as well. For some reason, they had to recolor things. I don't know why, but it was a disappointment because I have the omnibus and it's great, but like the art's recolored for those issues, so I don't know why. Or they put
I don't even know why it was point. Like it would be things where the guy was red, so they made him purple, or they made him blue. Or like, what's the difference? Like, who cares if he's red? Or I mean, I don't. It's weird things. It didn't fix things where it's like, you see. I'm reading a lot of old Superman comics. That print alignment on his S is crap for a lot, or it's yellow. Yes. Like the S is yellow, and you're like, oh, they I can understand fixing that. I'm not against fixing that, but it's like literally, it's like a bunch of robots show up or something, and they're red robots, and then you read it and they're blue. You're like, well, what was the difference? Like, what did it matter if they were blue or not? Like, I don't get it. Poll question maybe in adaptation because he's CGI. Who would do the voice for Annihilate? Oh God, I have no idea. I can't do casting. I thought Michael Keaton would be a garbage Batman, and then that's like my favorite movie. So I don't know. I can't cast anything. I don't get mad at any castings at all until the movie's complete and I see it, and then I'll say if it's good or bad. Unless it's like a gender swap or something stupid. But
I'm not a big fan of celebrity voices doing things because the thing is, like, I grew up on Sunbow cartoons where they had voice modulation. It's like a character sounded like the character in that they, like nobody sounds like a Soundwave. Like nobody sounds like the Insecticons. They did sound design for those things. Mm-hmm. And to me, Annihilus would be someone's voice going through some sort of vocoder or a modulator of some sort.
Exactly.
Not, like frickin', Robert Downey Jr. is an Annihilus, and he's just smarmy Robert Downey Jr. He's nothing different. I don't like that kind of thing. It's like, what's the guy's? Chris Pratt is Chris Pratt in every movie. Chris Pratt is Chris Pratt as Garfield. Chris Pratt is Chris Pratt as Super Mario. It's like it's the same voice. He's not even trying. Anyway, that's my rant for today.
Wow, how do you like them apple? Where's Groucho?
So ranty.
Here, should I give you where's my hold on.
Can't argue with a confident man.
I gave you Napoleon Wilson, buddy. You can't get any better than that.
Oh, there you go. A voice
this old lady sounds like Soundwave. Yeah,
so great. Peter Frampton is Annihilus. That would work.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll be a nihilist. That's it. The cat's out of the bag, guys.
But it would need something like John's saying, is that you wouldn't have a natural voice. It'd have to have some sort of distortion to it to really.
Yeah, he would because he's. Yeah. What about Shadow Stevens? Like, just he could remember. He would be good.
Shadow Stevens, is he still around? God,
I don't know. What am I, his agent? I don't know. Yeah.
You and I are the only two people that remember Shadow Stevens.
No, everybody knows Shadow Stevens, I think. And if they don't, look him up. He's got a good voice. He was like the left square or whatever he was.
I can't remember which square.
Like next to Bruce Valanche or whatever.
TV's Bruce Valanche.
TV's Bruce Valanche.
Yeah. And who else was in those? I can't remember, but anyway.
All right. Okay, so Negative Zone, get the cosmic rod here. He's using it to repel. He's using the rod to repel the missile. That is cool.
Yeah, because he fired a missile at him, so Reed's sending the missile right back at him.
Yeah. Now remember this. I'm so happy they said this because they land on this debris here. And then so there's an explosion there. That's fine. He's like, these rocks. I just remember I was trapped on here before. Oh man, this is a great page again. Nice panel here. Got to be careful. It's like energy itself is totally neutralized in this area. It's like, okay, even my flame can't do us any good now. All right. And that crawfishin creep took both of our antimatter harnesses when he captured us before. Oh man, that sucks. It's like, well, we got to get out of this somehow. I like the I love this the severed heads that talk or explain stuff in other pages. I always like that. Perhaps if we review the facts, that planet below us is composed of negative particles, the exact opposite of the particles which make up our world. Okay, yeah, and there's all these cool creatures on here. It's like, so that'll produce all these awesome Kirby creatures with unique colors. It's like, okay, there's possibility that life evolved down there, and here's what it looks like with these gargantuas. It's the friggin', oh my god, it's Baragon or whatever. And this is like one of the
That's what it looks like.
And the Frankenstein.
Yes, Frankenstein. Yeah.
Ooh, that means the word gargantua is going to be the next page.
Yes. Oh, are they? No.
Where's Kumi Mizuno?
I don't.
What I want to see from those.
You mean here in the negative zone, there may actually be a planet where men are composed of negative particles? Yeah, why not? Look at this awesome area.
Yeah, so we can have yet another page of awesome exposition.
Right. So again, we didn't need, this is even more extra. Like, guy, 25 cents. I mean, D-Bud, how crazy was I mean, I don't even know how crazy. This is crazy now. I'm reading this 47 years old, and I'm like, holy shit, this is awesome. And it's like, never mind, you're a kid at this time. I mean, I don't even know.
Yeah, I was 6. I was just loving all the art and the color and the action. Because I couldn't really read all of this yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't need to. I could just look at the pictures and go, look at that. Look at that cityscape. That futuristic city.
And look at this, like,
touch any of these other people because they're antimatter. And we'll just go fund.
Hulk Hogan, Macho Man predicted this very thing would happen.
The mega powers did explode. Sean, should have given me an extra second here. I didn't have it ready, but there you go.
Yeah. I knew we had it in the chamber. So
yeah, the perfect clip for that. Yeah,
I've got it. Yeah, I've got that in the chamber. Here comes an Annihilus. Boom.
Yeah, you blew up my ship, but I still got this little hunk of it left that I'm clinging on to.
But this is very exciting because each faction, it's like he's hanging on, and oh shit, here he comes, he's shooting, he's still hanging on, and then they're hanging on to that rock there.
And in the meantime, the clock is ticking because Sue's going to be giving birth who knows when.
Yes, if this was a movie, they'd keep cutting back to like,
yeah,
it's coming, the baby's coming, or she's like, I think I'm going into labor. I did it. I snared his gun. Yes, no. Now we cut back. We do cut back. Just
no
one cares about what's going on here.
Yeah,
even Kirby
it's just remember, she could die any second if we don't get this thing.
You there? What's your question? Can we get back to Nihilus in the negative zone? Why, yes. Here we go. Yeah, that's actually what it said. That's what he asked. He's like, "Can we go back to the negatives?" How did he know that? It was so weird. I found that part of the story weird. I always figured we can't win them all. We can't win them all. I mean, what do you want here? Like, this is like, we're like 80 plus issues in. Like, I don't like, what more do you want out of us, audience?
Well, and I like this bit here because Reed's looking at it. He's like, oh, I can't give this back to him because everything depends on whether it's possible to drain the energy within so I can save Sue. And Nyla says, well, yeah, of course it can. There's a nozzle at the tip. What are you, stupid?
Hello.
Well, gee, thanks for telling me what I needed to know. Like, why are you volunteering this information to read?
Oh, man, Annihilus, I think he's a good man deep down. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
You go through all those layers.
So cuddly.
You go through all the razor wire and like armor and
give us our repeller units. I'll give you back your cylinder.
Yes, we'll make a trade.
Yes.
Now he does take a little thingy to drain some of the energy because he's going to need that for Sue. But I kind of like this because what was really going to actually happen? Like, I like that it doesn't. It's not like they just came in and kicked his ass and took his stuff and left. It was like it was, you know what? We'll just do a compromise. Okay, here, I'll give you your
Yeah,
thing
I mean, it's a
back.
battle all the way, and he's not really giving up. He kept chasing after him, and it's like, well, we got to get back to zoo with this. So, yeah,
There's a
it forces a
timeline.
little bargain here.
I think it's cool. It's a
Yeah.
time limit. His family's more
Yeah,
important.
on a time limit on the where they're standing because those rocks are hitting the atmosphere.
Yep. Any fans of dodgeball? Like the real dodgeball or the movie dodgeball? Just of a guy dressed as a pirate named Steve. I've seen dodgeball once a long time ago. I remember thinking it was pretty funny. If you're referring to the movie, if you're referring to the just dodgeball in general, then sure. I kept my bargain. You must keep yours. It's like, we will. I'll throw it to you as soon as we're clear. Good, smart thinking. They jet back out of here. Reed does throw it back in like a very Kirby way. Like it's like,
Well, he throws it way past him so that he has to go chase after it to give him time to get away from him.
Yeah. duck dodged. Yeah, go out. Oh, lost my 1 second here. Lost my earbuds for a second. Can you guys say something just as a test?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. No. Can I need to hear you. I didn't lose my mic. I lost
No.
mine.
Yeah.
Okay. Another one, man. Oh my god, this is like splash heaven here.
Another splash panel.
There's more splash here than Daryl Hannah in Splash.
In Splash.
In Splash. Well, let's take a look at it. Yeah, Steve-O's got it. Yeah, that's cool.
What's even cooler is
Oh, you got
Cheerios
your
kid. But,
Cheerios
okay, back to this.
Yeah, that's awesome. As a companion, so you're saying the movie, if you dodge cosmic control, you dodge ball. Yes. As a companion piece, you should read What If Volume 1, number 42. What if Sue Richards had died? Oh, that's a real what if.
Yeah.
That actually is a good what if. Throw me control off. Yeah, throw me the idol. I'll throw you the whip. Throw me the whip. Adios, senor. Or whatever he says. I don't remember. Adios. All right. We're through crackle time. Here, I'll light that cigarette for you. So now they're in the waiting room here. This guy's waiting for his kid. Now, is this supposed to be somebody?
No, he's just another expectant father in the waiting room.
I wasn't sure if it was supposed to be like, some celebrity or something. They've done that sometimes. There's just a random guy. All right, so news comes in. They're just waiting. I like how he's like tapping the ground by stretching it, ripping up.
Oh, I gotta look calm. I'll just juggle flame balls.
Yeah. This guy's
They've
smoking.
been walking in circles.
I'm calm. I'm just ripping telephone books in half.
Yeah.
That was War and Peace. He didn't like the way it ended. It's like
And things all mad.
he's angry. Oh, damn you! All right.
This is it. Oh, no, it's the other
No,
guy.
Mr. Smith. Oh.
And you see Johnny Storm like simmering up.
Oh wait, you just had twins, Mr. Smith.
Oh.
Wake up!
All right, Mr. Richards, you're a father. It's a boy.
And it was like
Yeah,
press
they're
in the
doing fine.
background, and
Yeah.
I think Johnny Storm's sweater changed color.
It did.
Oh no, it
no,
didn't.
it didn't.
It
It didn't.
no.
It didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right. I thought it did. Why did I think that too?
I don't know. Yeah.
That was weird. Maybe when he was simmering. No, yeah, I don't know. That is weird. Okay, well, they're all hugging and everybody's happy. Yeah. Now here's the action pose. Reservoir Dogs walking to the horse. Creek. There he is.
Yeah, these two panels are famous because it's like right there, like that's what's happening. Show the baby and
Yeah.
The
and
first
we're all
real
like, yeah.
comic book birth.
Yeah.
The
There you go.
Yeah.
whole pregnancy and birth that they have.
And this might, I think Wilma was first. I don't know. Like in terms of like cartoonish character, like she's a cartoon character, but
Oh yeah,
yeah.
The comic books, yeah.
No,
But in
what?
this
Wilma's
season,
not
that
real?
was a big deal. It's like, oh my god, we're losing our innocence. Like these cartoons are having babies. Like, Anyway,
Yeah, but you could see the stork flying away in behind.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good day, Sue. It's like, all right, so now we're on to 81. So give me a second here. I gotta
Yep.
go back to the top here. '81. Oh man, I've got this one. I also have this issue. It's in we'll look at D-Buds because he's got it there. Oh, I love it.
It's another one of these,
That's
the
awesome.
two color covers, like the red and yellow, which I mean, I love.
It's
these.
so striking. Though.
I love them. I absolutely love it. Yeah, I love
Black
it. I don't know
shading
why.
and everything. Yeah, it's so great.
Yeah. All right. And I think I made that one into a wallpaper as well. I loved Crystal and I loved the red. I think I wonder if I still have it on my phone. I have like 4 million. I have 0 pictures of my family. I think I have like 1 picture of each niece and nephew, and then the rest is all comic book pictures. Yeah, I'm here. So I made a wallpaper for that one too.
Yeah.
So I removed.
You had the other one last week, which
Yep.
which will be coming up here soon.
Coming up, yeah, and that was this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. What other ones do I have for a Fantastic Four? Not that many. I got a lot of Crystal stuff because I like Crystal, but I just make these all day. Like I'll just remove. I'll make it a virgin cover basically, right? Like I'll remove all of this stuff and with Photoshop and then make it work or whatever.
Yeah.
All right. That looks like that is the Wizard. You're right. Good. Oh yes, you're right, buddy. That is the Wizard. Okay, Sean, what's the credits on this one?
Right. Fantastic Four volume only, number 81. This was cover dated December 1968, but release date is September 10th, 1968. This was penciled, plotted, and conceived by the great Jack Kirby, inked by Joe Sinnott, lettered by Artie Simic, and edited in word balloons by Stanley.
Stanley.
I can't do it, but
Crystal joins the FF. Da-da-da. And the Wizard returns with better Wonder Gloves than he had last time.
Actually, I want to point out something about the cover. They've been doing this a lot where it's like they had the heads of the four and they highlight one person, so Thing gets double billing.
Yeah.
In the in the corner box. In the past, it was like Reed Richards, but Thing's getting up there now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the top left corner box.
Yeah, the corner box. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they go through them. Sue is the one they didn't use that much.
No.
But the other Johnny they had a lot.
Right. Well, he's more striking, right? He's a fireman. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Yeah, I love this cover. It's awesome. It's so cool with Crystal. I like Crystal too. She joins. Hey, she's got. It's like I made it myself, Johnny. Boom, and she put the 4 on the belt.
Right. Yeah. Instead of up in the middle of the chest, she's got it on the belt.
So that's the first thing I noticed. Oh, okay, it's on the belt now.
Yeah. And she's got a sort of like Inhumans collar type of thing.
Yeah, kind of.
You're right.
Like,
yeah.
That style, right? Yeah.
Yep, for sure. Here's like some Kirby thing. It's just there.
It's
just a knick-knack. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a pencil sharpener.
And they're smooching. Got to prove yourself.
Okay.
Prove myself, huh?
Destroy the apartment here.
She fits right in, guys. This is all that they do is destroy destroy the building. That's all they do all the time.
Ben and Johnny stopped doing it to each other, so need somebody else to do it.
Yeah.
I love that she fit right in immediately. Oh, fun and gags, destroying shit. Like immediately fit right in. Perfect.
She probably destroyed that knickknack that was on the table too.
Oh, that was worth a lot of money. So she uses her powers here. She's like very powerful. If you actually had 5, if it was the Fantastic 5, that'd be pretty crazy. Like if you actually had all 5 of them go out, that'd be pretty awesome.
Like that would ever happen.
Yeah, well, it might. Okay. Well, I've never read past this. I've read this one. Well, I've read obviously for tonight. I've read these, but after 82, I've read nothing. So I've already. I had stopped reading by like issue 60, and then all of these have been brand new. But these I had read before because I liked Crystal. So I tried to go back to collect Fantastic Four, but all the shows we went to they're so expensive. Like, so I thought, where can I start? And I was like, well, I really like Crystal. I was like, when did she join? So I, Wikipedia. I'm like, oh, she joined on 81. I said, well, 81, let me try with that. And I got 81. I did get that Psycho Man one. So I got a few like scragglers behind that. But then I tried to I was like thinking maybe I'll just get 81 and on, just to have somewhat of a run. But even that was starting to get expensive. But I did happen to get this one. And I read the one I bought.
Right. And I mean, she's part of the team in this one, but she, as we've seen, I mean, she's been hanging out with them for a long time, and she was helping Sue through her pregnancy, so she's been around for like a year in the book as a supporting character.
And though I couldn't afford any. I couldn't those were just, it's expensive when you get the old
12 cents.
yeah, I know. Give me the cover price. I'll pay triple the cover price. That's how good I am. Careful, you're pointing towards the door. So she's talking about her powers here. Now we've not really seen her use her powers too crazily, as she's been like a sidekick there. Right?
Yeah, we have. Yeah, even in the Inhumans issues, you didn't see her use the power a whole lot, but you do in this one.
Yeah, she's got the elemental powers. Careful, you're pointing towards the door. Here's like, Reed, what the heck's going on here? Oh, Mr. Richards, I'm so sorry. I was just displaying my elemental powers. They're much too dangerous to use carelessly, Crystal. That was one of those first lessons Johnny had to learn concerning his flame. No, that's,
Yeah, because she's supposed to be, she's basically a teenager still. Yeah. So
it's like, okay, well, I made this costume, or you've got that costume. Tell me I can keep it. I want to, I can be your wife's replacement. It's like,
whoa. And the way she's holding him when she says that,
it's like, wait a minute.
Johnny's going to like that.
Wait a minute. No. Replacement on the FF team, not replacement. Right? Oh my God. Hey, look at Reed Hughes thinking, what did she mean by that? No. A replacement for Sue. I hadn't even thought of that, but you're just a child. Yeah. You're just a kid, Crystal. Kid Crystal. Sounds like could be a Legionnaire. Meanwhile, in Kirby Crackle Land, the wizard is doing a lot of stuff. Okay, I've made these new gloves. My original pair were made me the equal of the Fantastic Four. These will do still more. Okay. Here it is. I made this into a wallpaper. Yeah. Oh, awesome. This is I don't know why I found this to be so cool. Like just the angle, like he's like
yeah. Well, then it's another splash page.
Another splash page. The wizard got a splash page.
Did you have you read those old Strange Tales I told you about?
Nope, I found them on this same site.
Yeah.
So I've got them. I went through it, so I had it queued up the other day, and I just scrolled through to see. He doesn't have a costume or anything, right? He's just like a regular guy.
Right. Yeah. He's just but there's 4 stories he's in. 102 is the first one. 105, 110 he teams up with the Trapster. And then he shows up again in 118, and the end of that one is kind of leads to the Frightful Four being formed.
Okay.
Issue 36, it's like the Sandman and Trapster are they escape from prison, and they find they're flying away, and they find the wizard flying up in the middle of the air. Like, what are you doing here? And that's kind of how that last Strange Tales story with the wizard ended. Is he's escaping from Johnny, and he's using his anti-gravity disc to rocket away from him, and he goes, hey, I can't turn this thing off. I'm gonna suffocate.
And he's just like stuck going up or whatever.
And then we find out in Fantastic Four 36 that he gets rescued. So but yeah, they're I had to go back and read them myself. After
Yeah,
I
they're
told them,
neat.
I
They're
should
all
read
on
them.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that he has. It's the same colors, but he's like changed them around.
But they're flipped. Yeah.
They're flipped. Yeah, kind of like this one better. Maybe I like this one better. But
Well,
I
he had
think
new
I'm just
gloves, and he went, "Oh, well, if I change my gloves, I'm gonna have to change my dress. I mean, my outfit, because they got to match."
yeah. He's got his dome head or whatever flying. So the trick here is that he's prepared to fight the original Fantastic Four, not the Crystal version of Fantastic Four. That's the problem.
Mhm.
I remember a Perez issue, I think, with Wizard having villain tryouts in the Baxter building. I have no idea.
Hmm. Yeah, I think he was trying to form a new Frightful Four because they didn't have Medusa, and yeah, I think there was something with it, and I think that was the one where the Brute came in, the Reed Richards from Counter Earth.
Oh,
That's when I remember.
yeah. I've read 82 issues of Fantastic Four. Like these are the ones. That's it. I didn't even read those. Remember, I said I was collecting that Dan slot. I didn't even read those. I was going through them again. I was like, I never even read these.
Yeah, no, the ones that this is like around issue 170, I don't know, 77 or 78, something like that.
Yeah, didn't get any. I never bought any Fantastic Four. I don't know why. I didn't watch. I own the cartoons now, whatever's out, but like I never watched.
I thought they were fascinating looking. I mean, the covers were always great, even in the 80s. So I don't know.
I think, remember, for me, it's like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Hulk, Spider-Man, whichever had a live action TV show. It needed to have a live action thing. I even like the Red Brown Captain America movies. But
the Doctor Strange. Did you see the Doctor
Strange? I got Doctor Strange.
You have it on Blu-ray. Yeah, it's great. I like it. Yeah,
I got
that's out on Blu-ray.
Oh yeah,
yep. It's very limited, but yeah.
Oh, you don't. I go to Blu-ray.com and look at everything that's coming out and just order. Even if it sucks, even if it's a trash movie, I'll still order. I did not buy Loki season 1. I hated Loki, the TV series. It took astronomical strength to not buy it. Even though I hated it, I was like, I need to have everything. I didn't buy it.
It's a hole in your collection.
I know. See, now you're making me want to go buy it. Damn you. Damn you. Okay. All right. So the Wizard is just causing a ruckus.
Yeah. Trying out his new gloves. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't need to worry about Mrs. Richards. She's forsaken her super hurrying for motherhood.
Yep. And yeah, that's right. He thinks that it's all good now. It's only going to be 3 of them. And these gloves get destroyed. Boom. They blew it up. It's like, was it? Sorry. Oh, got one. Okay, cool, man. Take care, man. I appreciate it. It was a challenge, like throwing a gauntlet. He expects us to go after him. Hey, Junior, wait for us.
A gauntlet? You mean a glove?
A gauntlet. Johnny, wait! You're playing right into his hands, like our hands, like gauntlet, like a gauntlet. Maybe so, but they'll be pretty scorched when I'm through with them. Nice, I like that. Here he comes. Now they're flying around, shooting flames.
Backgrounds.
Look at this. He's gonna like grab a thingy and throw it.
Just
That's
rips
cool.
a steeple off. Yeah.
Where's all the people?
Yeah,
throws.
them.
Are we gonna say this one? Sorry, I couldn't see. When I was scrolling, I can't see. I just cut me off, guys. If you want to talk, just start talking over me, and then I'll know to shut up because I can't see. I can't see you guys when I'm.
The eyes here are weird compared to other times. The eyes on Johnny Storm.
Well, he's oh my god, what's that coming around the corner?
You see pupils.
The problem with that is that these pages are facing each other. It would have had better impact if they weren't facing each other.
Yeah,
but that's the original. But another great splash page.
I feel like that's a time thing on Kirby's part. He would have probably been more careful if he wasn't just like burning through like 5 or something pages a day, working into the wee hours and watching Carson while trying to
Well, I
finish the
think
last.
that's part of why he was doing so many. He'd do like 3 splash pages at this point. Is
Right.
that a
It's-
splash
it's
page
cheaper.
is it's
Yeah.
one it's kind of it's easier than doing multiple panels
Yeah.
time wise. I think for him to have
Right.
done
Yeah.
these splashes, I think that's why he was doing so many.
Yeah.
But I did love the Fantastic art this time.
This is
Yeah.
Great
cool.
design.
I like this banter between Crystal and Thing. Things like, look, you gotta learn. Is this the one where he says, oh no, it's, oh yeah, it is. Yeah, look, you gotta learn to like ignore me, like everyone else does. It's like I say stupid stuff. I don't really mean it. And she's
I
like,
like
oh my
Crystal
God.
because she's very
Yeah.
polite.
Yeah.
Um,
And she's like, oh, I have to learn to control my emotions in the battlefield. Like she's trying to learn to be a good Fantastic Four member. I like it. This whole panel is great with the dialogue.
yeah.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you, Stanley. But also, like, she's not like again, just to beat up modern comics for just a second. Like,
Yes.
they
She's
have her
not
come
that
in. And
lovely.
she'd
Yeah.
like, right? She talked down to them and all this crap, and
Yeah.
you're like, yeah, that's.
Yeah.
All right, Reed, you were right. It's the wizard. Well, come on, man. When is Reed wrong? It's him.
They even reference Walter Cronkite.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It sounded like a well done Walter Cronkite.
Yes.
I watched every night on the news.
Oh my gosh. I don't watch the news, which is why I was always happy. Never watched any of it.
Back then they were just talking about Vietnam every night.
Okay.
These days, yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah, when we were kids, they would always talk about nuclear war and which guy had the best weapon and all that.
Yeah. No, back then it was, Vietnam was on every night during the newscast. They talk about it.
Well,
And
yeah.
of course, with Walter Cronkite, the thing about him was he was huge into the space program. And so every space flight, he did the coverage. He was always at the Cape for the launches and doing all the studio work on the space flights.
yeah, that's cool. Yeah, no, I don't watch anything. I don't watch anything now. Never watched it. Then
I only watch the weather. That's the only part of the news I know when the weather forecast is on. I watch that local news for that, and that's it. I don't watch any other news program.
I'll destroy the whole lot of them. Okay. All right, Wizard. Let's see. You're talking a big game here, buddy. This is issue 80. What are we on? 81. It's a lot of guys have come and gone, and they've talked a big game.
But he's changed his anti-gravity disc to a ray form. So now he can throw anything at them.
That is. I like that better. Good job, Wizard. I think that's an improvement. He throws this crap at them. He throws a Discovery 1 at them.
Yeah. Well, and then it shows that Crystal's got some brain. She's like, "Oh, we should head towards the river." And like, well, a river, what's that going to do?
And then
Think about it, man. She goes, it's all on you. It's like, well, you're damn right it's on me. So he punches the thing, and it goes into the river.
And it goes into the river.
And he's like, did you know to do that? Like, while we were doing it? It's like, yes.
Reads, oh, yeah, the little lady's an excellent strategist, Ben.
Yeah.
So
Come
here
on, Ben.
Wizard. Yeah, Ben.
Ben, stop it. All right.
No, Johnny needs to stop it. Because he's got to... No, she doesn't need your help. Split up.
Let her do it.
We're sitting ducks.
Zapow. Uh-oh. Psst. So pardon the cliche, I finally have you where I want you. Oh yeah? Johnny, don't flame on. This is my one chance to prove myself. I can neutralize his anti-gravity unit by concentrating on my elemental force. So now it's elemental force. It's like, okay. There, by harnessing the energy of the wind itself, I put him out of control. All right. Smash him through here. He's pissed. Boom thoom. The wizard shall know how to deal with her. An elemental counter shock. Okay. Force enough to drive him back.
And they ripple right back to him. Yep.
Yep. Oh, he's turning the knobs.
How can one mere female do this to me? Misogyny.
Female.
You misogynist.
Yeah.
I think the thing I don't get about the wizard is his plan was, okay, so Sue is out, so I'm just going to get the 3 of them. Why did he think they weren't going to recruit someone else? They're literally called the Fantastic Four, and they literally have a 4. Like, they have to live up to that. They have to get a 4th person. So maybe wait.
This is only
See
the
who
first
it is,
time.
and then plan, right?
This is the first time they had to do that. Not the only, but the first.
I know, but Wizard, they're called the Fantastic Four, not the Fantastic 3.
But he has his wonder gloves. They're no match for him.
Yeah, because he programmed them for their powers, right? And that was and it's like, what about someone else's powers when they recruit a 4th person? Wizard, you're rushing too much, man. Just sit back, wait, see, and it's like on the news it'll be like crystals, and I was like, okay, let me do up the gloves for wind and stuff.
And as she mentions here, she's the sister of Medusa, your old partner in the Frightful Four.
Yeah, you know all about her.
You should call Medusa and be like, "Hey, Medusa, do you have any tips to fight Crystal? It's like any good tips, or he'll be all coy about it. I'm a good guy now. So how's it going? Have you been in contact with your family, like Crystal? Anything with Crystal? Have you heard from Crystal recently? Hey, Simply Steve, what's going on, man? The wizard, yeah.
She's helping with some pregnant lady.
It's like, she
I
is.
Yeah,
and is she using her powers? Is she using her flame powers again? Oh, she doesn't have flame. Oh, right. What was it again? I forgot. What were they again? Wizard, you know very well that she has elemental controls. Oh, of course, elemental controls. Yeah, I completely forgot. Exactly what elements again? Just as a.
I like Archibald Bunker's comment. It says that last panel, it does look like Dormammu. It does look like something out of a Ditko Doctor Strange story with Dormammu.
Where were we?
Oh no, the one that was on where we had on where she's there where she's got the lightning bolts coming down. She's got the Kirby crackle around her.
Right.
That does sort of look a bit like Dormammu throwing some spells at Doctor Strange.
Well, she's gassing the crap out of him here. Gasp, nice. Got a gasp in there. Johnny, he's getting away. Not if I can help it, and I can help it.
The old flaming lasso trick.
Yeah, they flamed his bum, and then he punched. How are people going to tie their boats up now, Ben?
Yeah. And I love how accurate his aim is. I mean,
it's by punching me.
He might be having a big helmet on, but that would definitely give him a concussion, if not kill him.
Oh, he's and he falls into the Kirby crackle water.
He doesn't have powers, yeah.
Where'd he go? I can't find him. Fishing for wizards, but he escaped. Well, you're great, Crystal. You proved yourself. Your 4 is on your belt buckle, not on your shirt. But other than that, you're pretty good. You better believe it.
And Ben's from now on, Superhuman's going to be a blast.
Yeah.
Well, what does that mean about Sue?
She was a bore. She only wanted to talk about hair and stuff. It's like, remember she made her little skirt?
Yeah. And when she changed her hairstyle when they went to see the Inhumans the first time.
Yeah.
None of you noticed my hair.
Yeah, Crystal's like, she's way cooler.
Where's Things for? Is it does he not have a belt too?
No, he doesn't have one on this.
He only has 4 toes, so
Yeah.
that's what the 4 is.
Yeah.
You better read this comic. I should have used this as an ad for Fantastic Fridays. You better be there for Fantastic Fridays.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that perspective shot.
Just call for 4. Dun, dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun, dun.
dun,
All right,
dun.
before we do the last one of the night, let's talk about Sean's channel. What do you got going on, buddy?
I've got just a bunch of new comic reviews, and I've got new comics. I think when did I get them? Like yesterday or something. I can't keep track of time anymore. Um, so yeah, new comic reviews coming up. I hope to do more with trading cards and movie reviews, and I'm trying to do something with Halloween horror reviews in October. So tune in. There's a video a day. So lots of comic reviews and stuff, and other things on the channel. Welcome.
All right. All right. And before we do this one, I'll remind everybody quickly that this Sunday, we're doing a 2000 AD, What You Are Missing. Yeah, you're missing out if you're not reading Rebellion stuff. It's really cool. I'm going to have a special guest on who worked on the Hunter from the Future comic book in the translations. So he's going to come on and he does a 2000 AD podcast. So his name is Stephen Ross. So he's going to join me on Sunday. And Sean, yeah, you're good to join too. And I'm going to throw the invite to Charlie from Give Me Back My Action and Horror Movies. So that's going to be this Sunday, same time, 7. Monday is the Legion live stream. That middle one is Jim Starlin. It's the damn best Legion story for me that I've read till now. Wednesday, we're going to be on the Action Elite Live talking about No Escape, Ray Liotta's big vehicle to stardom, which I guess got stopped at us at red light. And then Sean and I are going to finish Headmasters on Thursday. We're going to just finish the rest of the series, 14 episodes. Next week, 1 week from today, is this. Oh, my God. And then after Fantastic Four is all done, we're doing the Avengers. So there you go. So that's going to be a few weeks from now. And I think Classic Comics messaged me saying he wants to come on for the first episode of that.
Avengers?
So
Cool.
for Avengers, it's going to be weeks. Yours world, he's the man.
World, he's the man.
Yep. And just because we're here, if anybody wants to join my Your Facebook group, there it is. I'm actually friends with Red Brown. He actually accepted my friend request, and he reposts all my Your stuff. There's a bunch of great greeting cards that I've made for your, like, enjoy your birthday, and I put your YOR, and it's there's so many variations of your. I've made great greeting cards. I've made Christmas cards. I've done Valentine's cards. It's like, yeah, enjoy your Thanksgiving. And it's like him with like food in his hand and from your love it. So make sure you guys are there for that.
We're big Your fans. It's funny because when we were fans of Your, I feel like no one knew what Your was, and now it's like, oh yeah, I love Your. It's like, where did this come from?
That's a lie. It's just like such a stinking lie. All of a sudden, everyone's like,
I remember when no one knew what Your was. I was like, oh, I got this Your. It's like, what the hell is that?
I've got the theatrical poster. All the lobby cards in both sizes, the bigger lobby cards and the smaller lobby cards. I got the soundtrack, official soundtrack from Buy Soundtracks, which is it's the actual licensed one. I've got the Your comic book, the translation. So Stephen Ross did the translation, the English translation of the original Your comic book in black and white. It's pretty neat. So we might go through it a little bit, but we're gonna talk 2000 AD. We're gonna wait for Your number 2 to come out, and then we're gonna do a stream about the comics.
It's Italian, right? Italian comics, right?
Yeah, I think so. It's like the first ever. Yeah, the original
Italian
language.
comics are awesome. Like all those European art and stuff. They really put their all into all the hatching and everything. It's great.
Yeah.
So,
all right, what's the credits on this last issue?
All right, let me get there. So Fantastic Four, volume only, number 82. This was cover dated January 1969, but released in October 10th, 1968. Penciled, plotted, conceived by the great Jack Kirby, inked by Joe Sinnott, lettered by Artie Simic, and edited and word balloons by Stan Lee. And you can tell there's mega Kirby design going on when you see our villain of the night. So yeah.
Yes. So yeah.
I love it. That's what I was referring to. It's like, is there a Legends of that? There can't be.
Right.
It's like, come on. Back metalized and everything. Yeah, anyway.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Oh my god. I like the way Crystal looks here. This looks really cool.
Argentinian.
It's Argentinian, yes.
Yeah.
Quagnar actually has he gave me the Argentinian version. So
Like
cool.
the movie?
No, the comics.
The comic, cool.
Yeah. He gave me it. So I actually had. So it's funny because I already had all of them, and I started translating them myself, and then Antarctic Press just did it on their own. So why would I continue to do it?
I think I got Italian from. I think the movie is Italian. Like the
movie
Italian.
is Italian. That's correct.
Right? Yeah.
Yes. The
It's like
4-part miniseries.
4-hour movie.
It's a 4-hour miniseries.
Yeah.
Okay, I like the way Crystal looks here. She looks really cool to me here. I like this blue on her.
Yeah.
Mentioned the Avengers. Yay, Avengers plug.
And I like how she goes, "Oh yeah, now that I've joined you, I kind of got to go home and ask from permission to actually be with you."
Yeah. Oh, it's fine.
I forget to ask them.
It's fine, Crystal. You're fine. All right. Well, yeah. Okay. Let's do it. I like the shading here.
You're
So,
still
I
a
suppose.
minor.
Yeah.
And here's Johnny, Reed, and what's going on? Lockjaw! Yay! How's it going, buddy? He's like, he looks like he's dead. Is this not? That's that.
It looks like he's hungry.
Yeah.
I think he's DED dead. Lockjaw, did you bring anybody with you, like my inhuman friends or my family? I'd love for them to meet them. No, I brought these guys. Wow. Not the alpha primitives.
Yeah. Alpha primitives, yeah.
Is there beta primitives?
Or omega primitives.
Omega primitives? Their primitive intellects wouldn't understand.
There is an
Hoppers.
omega, but that's later. Or omega, depending on
Omega or Omega. I've heard Omega. They're alpha primitives, the Inhumans' deadly drone race. Damn. Rah. Look at how they're stretching them. You're stretching me pretty thin. Oh, shoot. We're already here.
Yeah.
Oh, already got one. That was fast. Well, that's got to be the fastest ever. All right, guys. Here we go. It's Clobberin time.
It's Clobberin time.
All right. Oh, and I've got just enough left for the salute. And we're done. All right. Here comes the flame. There's a ton of these guys. What the hell?
Oh yeah, that's the thing. There's so many of them that they can't, even though they can fight them easily. There's just so many of them they can't hold them all back.
It's like a zombie horde or something. They're all running like crazy. Here they come. They shut the screen behind them. Where'd everyone go? Lockjaw transported them back to the Great Refuge. But why? Black Bolt wouldn't have sent for her like that. That is true. Well, we better get a move on.
Fishy.
They were successful. The captives is yours. Oh my God.
Damn it. His helmet, man. Jesus.
Splash page.
Wow.
Yeah, he's trying to outdo the wizard because he saw the wizard's helmet and went, oh, got to make a bigger one than that.
Yeah, with the wizard's just a regular guy.
pads.
Humans.
Yeah.
Maximus is pleased.
This was the first time I saw the Inhumans. This was the first.
Oh.
They weren't adapting the cartoon at all. So this was the first story I ever saw the Inhumans in.
Oh my God, this is insane. It's like the guy looking at another one of those guys in the side. This is
Look at the size of
crazy.
his helmet, man.
Yeah.
Well, it's his, I think it's his crown.
Yeah.
He's
crown,
made himself
okay.
king again. Yeah, he's taken over.
Yeah.
That crown would have to be a Build-A-Figure.
Yeah.
Just the crown's its own thing, like it's its own figure.
Yeah, you get the torso with the head, but you get the crown separated. And
Yeah, and then you gotta put it on,
yeah.
whatever.
Snap it
look at
on
this
and
guy.
it
This
falls
guy's
off. Yeah, it's great.
Maximus leaves nothing to chance. I refer to myself in the third person, which shows you how evil I truly am. But now I've conquered you all. Yeah, Lockjaw. Even he now is mine to command. Hey, little pooch. Little pooch. Who walks that dog?
Well,
He walks himself.
Ben does later. They had a thing where Ben would take Lockjaw on walks.
Oh my
and of
God,
course,
that's
Lockjaw
great.
would take him to all these crazy places because he'd teleport to wherever. And I forget where they started that, but they had a few times where he took Lockjaw for a walk.
You need a garbage bag to scoop that poop. Like,
Yeah.
All right, so it's like Medusa. What the shit is going on here? Well, Maximus took over. All right,
Sapped our wills with a hypno potion so that he could have another splash page.
Yeah, hypno potions.
They're
All the cool guys are stuck in here. Another spot. Look, you got Crackle. He threw Crackle in the back just to have it in there.
Yeah, just I need to touch up the back here. It's like, Jeep. Well, Vinny's not
power on it, just to show them.
Yeah, like Vinny's not inking this, so nothing to erase, right? So, yeah.
Yeah, so it's completely it's completely good. That was just RR messaging me. All right, yeah, this is great. All the big guys are stuck in here now. Why can't Karnak just get out? Well, we're going to talk about that shortly. Meanwhile, the Fantastic Four have their little missile thingy.
Kirby space.
Kirby space. They're all sitting down. We're so high that it only took a few seconds to cover half the Earth. Yeah. Hold it. Keep it steady. It's like sideways.
And they're going between these Himalayan peaks.
Yeah.
Except, weren't the Inhumans in the Andes before?
Oh, I forgot. I didn't pay attention to that.
A little inconsistency, yeah.
Where's do I have any I'll throw a foobar in there.
I recommend you try another sport like knitting.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Oh, Clobby loves all the foobar ones. Yeah, there's a lot of good foobar.
You never saw
ones.
the movie.
You never saw the movie. I know. I had all these lined up for him. He didn't like watching suggested movies because if he didn't like them, whatever. And I was like, I'm only going to suggest ones that I know for sure you'll hate. So then that way you can just immediately just not worry. You don't have to worry about it because you'll probably just hate them all.
Oh, I had a customer that worked at a video store, and he would bring me movies and say, "Oh, here, watch this one. You'll love this one. Oh, here, watch this one." And I'd try to watch. There's what was it? Blue Velvet. He lent me Blue Velvet. And I didn't like it. I couldn't stand it. I like it's all mood, but it was just too weird and stuff. Yeah. And so the next one he lent me says, "Well, I whenever you lend me, I always try to watch the whole thing. But after that one, I think if I really don't like it, I'm just gonna stop." But he did. He lent me a lot of really good ones too. So
I had a better read with Claw because I understood kind of. Like I just like anything if it's done in the way I expect it to be done. So if yours is going to be a cheesy barbarian movie, then that's what I want and that's what it is and that's what I love. If they want to do Conan the Barbarian as a serious barbarian movie, then they have to do it serious and good, and they did. That's my favorite. So like I'm going by what the movie's telling me. Whereas like if it's a slasher movie, I want it to be a slasher movie. Like that's what I want out of it. I don't want it to be a somewhat slasher movie, but we're trying to appeal to more. It's just like, okay, so you're not a slasher. Like that's, but Clobby didn't like slasher movies. It doesn't matter if they're high-end slasher movies or schlock ones. Like he just didn't like them at all. So it's like, okay, I know that that's off limits, right? So I could tell better, it's like he likes Conan, but I'm sure he thought Yor was crappy. He's like, oh, it's cheesy. I'll watch the Mystery Science Theater version of it or whatever. Whereas I legitimately think it's awesome because it's fun and cool and, I like the hero, right? So it's like, I don't care if it's cheesy. It doesn't matter to me. Like, I just thought it was neat. So
yeah, if it's meant to be cheesy, I'm fine with it being cheesy. Yeah.
Yeah. Blue Velvet. That's not a one that I would recommend to too many people. My wife, I think, watched like 5 minutes. She's like, "Yeah, I'm good."
I'm one of the few people who likes Batman and Robin.
Oh, I love it, buddy.
I genuinely like it because I grew up on the Batman TV show, and
Me
it's
too.
very much like that. And
Yes.
Arnold's very hammy in it. He's being Arnold, and I think it's a fun movie. But I'm not a Batman has to be a serious badass person. I've never been that because I grew up with the TV show. That's Batman to me. So
Me
I
too.
love Batman and Robin.
I love it too. I've got Chris O'Donnell and Alicia Silverstone's autograph on those pictures. I've got the 2-disc limited edition soundtrack of that movie, which is very hard to get. I can loan it to you if you want. I have like tons of Batman and Robin stuff. I've got the poster from when it came out. I had the cassette soundtrack. I loved it. My buddies were like, "You're insane." I'm like, "It's Adam West." Listen, when it started, and I knew it was going to be Adam West, then I immediately in the theater, I switched. I'm like, okay, this is Adam West Batman. I get what you're doing. And I'm like, now let me just enjoy it as a schlock, as a cheeseball movie.
Yeah.
I don't like Batman.
It
delivers. I think Batman Forever is the weakest because half of it is very serious and half of it is silly. And I'm like, but wait a minute. Are you going Adam West fun, silly, or are you going serious? They didn't know what they wanted to do because Two-Face is a goof and Riddler's super goofy. Riddler is Frank Gorshin, but Batman is Val Kilmer's trying to be dark, and he's like, "Oh, I'm troubled," and Dick Grayson's family dies, and he's all.
The tone wasn't even in that movie. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Pickett.
Nicole Kidman looked fantastic in that one, though.
I had the T-shirt. I had her shirt. I had the Nicole Kidman shirt. My mom's like, "Why do you want that shirt?" I was like, "Just get me that one." It does. Don't worry about it.
She was a knockout in that movie.
Oh my God, yeah. All right. Speaking of, let's go. We're getting into the falling down this. Falling down. Speaking of getting knocked out, they're gonna hit this and get smashed. I love they've got Crystal in there, but not for long. Not if the Human Torch can help it.
He wants his woman.
Get my woman back. Gets right through. Oh man, he's grabbed by this big, huge guy. What was this guy? Zor, right?
Zor, yeah.
Look at this badass.
They have issues with androids for some reason.
They do. Yeah. Oh, Classic wanted this one. Okay, Classic. I'll play this one. I didn't see that. In time. So I like Batman and Robin.
What does that say about me?
I don't know. What does it say?
It says you can shit in my mouth.
There you go. I said the line and then I threw that in there. You got to watch those. Well, I don't know if you got to really watch those movies. You might not like them, but anyways, I think they're hilarious. There's a prequel coming. There's a prequel that's out right now, which I'll have to go see. All right, so Zor attacks. He's got an array of weaponry. Of course, he's got this like missile.
He's got paralyzing fluid.
Yeah, fluid arm and all that. Another. Oh, look at that! He's got the ninja feet. He's got the.
Yeah, he's got the 2. Yeah,
the 2. Yeah. Oh, nice. Whirl them around here.
Spins. Yeah.
Superpose punch. Whoosh.
And yeah, he knocks Ben out. I mean, he takes them out in like a page practically. It's all already knocked them all out.
Yeah, what the hell? This guy's crazy. Oh, but I do like this, man. Ripping the floor out. That is cool. A good Ben picture here.
It's like, yeah, I'm so massive. That doesn't bother me. You can't pull the rug out from under me.
Yeah, go ahead, keep talking. Zor is power personified. That's a wrestling term, right? Personified.
And he keeps like promoting himself. He's like cutting shoots and he's cutting promos. Like
Promos. Next week, brother, Zor is gonna take you down. And then Karnak's like, Zor, next week I'm gonna find your weak spot and hit you right in it and take you out and win that championship belt. Like Karnak's like the Jake the Snake Roberts. He's like the most.
I was gonna say Jake the Snake Roberts style.
He's the he's the Jake the Snake Roberts.
Screaming your head off, and he's like, next week I'm gonna, you know, and he's like poetic and stuff.
He's poetic, yeah. I'm gonna find that.
Yeah, my parents love Jake the Snake.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
All right, Karnak, this is your chance, buddy. You can do it. It's impossible.
It's impossible. Wow.
So it cannot be shattered. That's crazy. All right, Crystal's pissed.
Not by Karnak.
Yeah. Never. You'll never lead our people. Watch you dare hurl your elemental powers against your rightful king. Yeah, Crystal. Did you think I would leave myself carelessly unprotected? Karate Kid could have. You're all Karate Kid, buddy, from our Legion. He would have done it. Karate Kid versus Karnak. Who wins? But in truth, I do not need my sub-ionic force field. Oh, drawing. He's got this cool dagger, though. Not while the Fantastic Four will serve me as hostages.
Big cape.
Yeah,
I didn't really notice the cape as much until this picture, yeah.
Yeah, Rob, because Rob Liefeld loves Jack Kirby. That's like his big Mount Rushmore guy, like his main guy. He loves Kirby. You could tell that Strife, big time inspiration from this costume, and you could because he just released that Deadpool team up, and Dragon Lord is in it from that. Oh gosh, FF Annual 16. I think
FF, yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, it's this Dragon Lord guy. I didn't even know who it was. I had to look it up. Like, who's this? And Rob's like, I'm getting out the really weird guys. He's like, I'm getting out some of the weird guys that are.
Yeah.
But anyways, anyway, but yeah, you could tell that he's like definitely a child. This is like Strife exactly, like with the big like shoulders and all that. They will all be put to death. Okay. It's like, come and see why Maximus is destined to rule the entire human race. I have this,
giant hypno gun.
Wow.
Survive?
Like the entire planet will be under my hypnotic control.
Yeah. We're going to have to see what happens with that next week because that is it. That is it. So next week we've got it's basically from now on, it's just the next 4 issues. The annuals are completely done at this point. So they're just going to be 83, 84, 85, 86, etc., like just all the way to 102. So it'll be easy to figure out which ones we're on. D-Bud, I'm just going to keep sending you the link. If you can come in. Awesome. If you can't,
I might miss the first or at least part of the first issues since I got to get home from work. But
yep.
Yeah, I'll should be here the rest of these weeks.
Awesome. And then after that, we'll do Avengers and Classic. I'll have you come on for that first one you want to come on. Maximus is crazy. Well, let's see. Maximus is crazy. All Black Bolt needed to do was get him an ant farm and declare that he was turning control over the ant for Maximus. Maximus would have been very happy. Yeah, could he have tricked him, you think, into just being done? I don't know.
Yeah,
Fancy
in his manic modes, maybe.
Yeah. Fanty, your previous comment, are you talking about the cartoon Pandemonium from the 80s? Because that's the only Pandemonium I know. I don't know if J-Man knows a different one.
Pandemonium? Is it a movie?
I mean, the only thing I know is the cartoon. I have the board game of that. I had that since I was a kid, but and Kirby, I think, had something to do with that because he worked at Ruby Spears and he sprinkled some ideas here and there for pretty much everything. and there's 3 pandas there, and they form a super panda, and it's a lot like his ideas were like, that forever people form a guy and all that, right? So yeah.
Well, there's a Pandemonium. There's a new movie out, or unless you're talking about that one where it was the poster with all these wires going through the guy. I remember something like that. I'll look it up afterwards. Also, you think this robot, this thing was only appearance, as Macho Man said, yeah, this was his cup of coffee, but yeah, the cream rises to the top. All right, Deba, do you have anything that you want to share with anybody, or you?
Not really. I mean, I don't have anything planned other than being here the next few weeks, the rest of this run. Otherwise, you just see me modding away at Midnight's Edge and the WDW Pro channels and Valiant Renegade and that 70s Rock Fan.
Awesome. Is there no one going live tonight? I'm just looking.
Nick should be going live. God, any minute now in a few minutes. Yeah.
I did not get the notification. It's usually Friday night.
I did. Right? Yeah, I got it.
That is so weird. Yeah, upcoming. Yeah, it's coming up in like 5 minutes. Okay, well, DJ, thanks DJ for coming in. We appreciate it. Thanks. Have a good evening. You came in just at the right time because we're just about to end up. All right, well, guys, Nick's going live in about 5. So I think it's Clobby's. Is it Clobby tonight? Yeah, Clobby's Comic Shop.
Yeah, Clobby's Comic Shop.
So you check that out. So Sunday. So normally I don't do Sunday, but this Sunday we're gonna do the 2000 AD. Looking forward to that, man. These 2000 AD books are killer, and freaking Rogue Trooper's an awesome character. Dread, of course, is awesome. And that spider. Once I get the spider, we're gonna go through them all, Sean. We're gonna go through. We'll do a stream talking about the spider, the Jerry Siegel spider, because it's such a weird.
They're great.
I've read the first entire, which is not Jerry Siegel. He took over on, I think, on the 3rd story, but I read the first complete story. So neat. It's such a weird character. But anyways, all right. Well, thanks to the chat. Thanks to the Legionnaires, the channel members, and Deba. Thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate it. This is cool.
Thanks for having me on.
All right. And Sean, of course, thank you for being here all the time. Do I need to thank you, or you're good? All right, guys. That's it. Until next time.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.